trick emotions, sprinkle with a little bit of sex, and it's a potion, yeah. Late night bodies aching, mental stimulation, sprinkle with a little bit of sex appeal, and it's a moment, yeah.
Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay, alright.
It's about damn time, sprinkle with a little bit of sex, and it's a potion.
It's about damn time.
In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I do it way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down.
One question. Which way you and I was walking? Now I run again, got the whole world talking. King Kunta, everybody wanna cut the legs off. Kunta, black man taking no loss. Oh yeah. Which way you and I was walking? Now I run again, got the whole world talking. King Kunta, everybody wanna cut the legs off. Where you got the yams? The yam is the power that be. You can smell it when I'm walking down the street.
I'm tired of being what you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes. You're my satellite. You're riding with me tonight. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. You're my satellite.
We must stop the terror. Now watch this GRRI.
Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I wanna say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna use your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight.
So I'm just trying to hold on, hold on. I don't wanna know what it's like when you're gone. I don't wanna move on. I don't wanna know what it's like when you're gone. Good, you're slipping through my fingertips.
I just wanna use your love tonight.
You're slipping through my fingertips.
I don't wanna lose your love tonight.
So I'm just trying to hold on.
I can see a whole city from this balcony. Back in 2019, I was outside freely, but now they got it out for me. I don't care what Friday you was in, you can't offer me. Keep drinking, pineapple juice, I give it sweet season. I know what they like, so I just keep seasoning. Hard drive full of heat seeking. Trying to come the same day as Jack GRRI thinking. You don't need Givenchy, you need Jesus. Why do y'all sleep on me? How many reasons? I got plex in the mail peak season. Shout out to my UPS workers, making sure I receive it. You can do it too, believe it. I've been
I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I'm sorry, baby. You were the sun and moon to me. I'll never get over you. You'll never get over me. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. I'll never get over you. You'll never get over me. I got my head out the sunroof.
Like a G6, bottles in the ice, like a blizzard. G6.
And you can't change me, 'cause we lost it all. Nothing lasts forever. Sorry, can't be perfect. Now it's just too late, and we can't go back. I'm sorry, can't be perfect.
Seems like I can finally rest my head on something real. I like the way that feels. Oh, 'cause if you know me better than I ever knew myself, I love how you can tell.
We've lost it all, and nothing lasts forever. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect.
Pieces, pieces, pieces of me. Pieces, pieces.
The worst thing about prison is dementors.
Guess what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is I fucking love you. Guess what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is I fucking love you. Guess what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is
'Cause I love you for infinity. I love you for infinity. 'Cause I love you for infinity. I love you for infinity.
Drop a heart, break a name. We're sleeping in the same bed for the road team. We're going down, 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 and sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one at the bullet. I know they got your backs, talking and bullet. We're going down, down, down. I'll be your number one with the bullet.
I love you for infinity.
Don't you know I got keys? I agree when I church, I'm in church, baby. Who is now saying when I'm holding on the word again? What you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? I know all about that. Oh, where the cheese at? Fresh off the grill to the chicks, where the cheese at? What you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? I know all about that.
You know it's not the same as it was in this world. It's just us. You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same.
I've been a blow up the sex in a and I can put you in. I can put you in. I've been a blow up the sex in a and I can put you in.
No, it's not the same as
You downtown, baby. I wanna go all the way, taking out my freak tonight. I wanna show all the dirt I get running through my mind.
I'm wasted.
Whoa,
All I wanna do is drive home to you, baby.
I wanna go all the way.
Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
And I wonder why I tear myself down to be built back up again. Oh, I hope somehow I'll wake up young again. Oh, that's left of myself, holes in my false confidence. And now I lay myself down and hope I wake up young again.
I'm about to pull out his switchboard curtains. And I've been waiting so long. Now I gotta resurface. Yeah, we about to toast out. All the bread and we burn it. 'Cause I've been feeling cool time. I've been fucking cool time.
Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only one I see. Come on, baby, it's you. You're the one that gets you all. You're the one that always calls.
wishful kindness. And I've been waiting so long. Now I gotta resurface. Yeah, we ready to start. All the better we burn it. Cause I've been feeling cool time. I've been fucking cool time.
You put my love on top. Ooh, come on, baby. You put my love on top, 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 top. You put my love on top.
And my friends say, now you love her, but it's over me. It doesn't matter, put the phone away. It's never easy to walk away. Let her go, it'll be alright.
I've been here all night. I've been here all day. And boy, you got me walking side to side. I've been here all night. I've been here all day. And boy, you got me walking side to side.
Waiting for the fire to light, feeling like we could do right. Be the one that makes tonight. Freedom is a lonely road. We're under control.
I've been here all night. I've been here all day.
We're under control.
And I'm feeling good.
Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom. I sent 2 letters back in autumn, you must not have got them. There probably was a problem with the post office or something. Sometimes I scribble addresses too sloppy when I jot them. But anyways, fuck it. What's been up, man? How's your daughter? My girlfriend's pregnant too. I'm about to be a father. If I have a daughter, guess what I'ma call her? I'ma name her Bonnie.
Don't want you, honey, but I hate to think about you with somebody else. Our love was strong and cold, you intertwining your soul with somebody else.
Now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I can just see you. Tonight I'm making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing and homebound.
Don't want you, honey, but I hate to think about you with somebody
Staring at your head, making me world, making the world through the ground.
No, Mike, that must sound out right.
Sing tonight. Fight break up, dawn come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Sing tonight. Fight break up, dawn come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone tonight.
She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. Oh, I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect, just a little bit, hey, baby, just a little bit. R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, B-F-T-C-T.
Feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it.
God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I could do now to right my wrongs. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long.
The dog days are over. The dog days are done. The horses are coming, so you better run. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father. Run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love and your longing behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over.
God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho, H to the OV. I used to move snowflakes by the OZ. I guess even back then you can call me CEO of the ROC. Fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I'll be the music biz #1 supplier. Fly it in a piece of paper, bearing my name. Got the hottest chick in the game, wearing my chain. That's right, ho.
I could use just a little hope. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This guns for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark.
Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head.
I miss you.
You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This guns for hire.
I miss you.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
Feel like sun on my skin. So this is love. I know it is. I know it sounds super cliche, but you make me feel some type of way. This is falling, falling in love.
This is the part when I say I don't want it. I'm stronger than I've been before. This is the part when I break free. Cause I can't resist it no more.
First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back.
No flex, zone. No flex, zone. They know better. They know better. No flex, zone. No flex, zone. They know better. They know better.
I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. And I'll survive. I will survive.
No flex, zone.
Maybe I'd be happier with someone else. Maybe love is the reason you can love yourself. Before I turn your heart into a ghost town, show me everything we built, I can tear it all down.
What I would do to take away this fear of being loved, allegiance to the pain. Now I messed up and I'm missing you. And I'll be like you.
Turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to see everything.
Can't you see I made a mistake? Please just look me in my face. Tell me everything's okay. 'Cause I got it. Ooh, and I'll be like you.
Turn up the lights.
2008, you sold 2000 and late. I got that boom, 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 that future boom, boom, boom. Let me get in that.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to put me in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, 100 killers on the hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me, you know I want ya.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. And I can't get enough of you, baby. Can you get enough of me?
I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me, you know I want ya.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. And I can't get enough of you, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late. I said it's too late to apologize. It's too late. And you're really
Good morning! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen! Wake up! Wakey, wakey, everybody! Roll out of bed! It's your alarm clock. We are here, 7:37 a.m. Eastern Time, Eastern Seaboard, coming out all the way from New York, New Jersey, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, up and down Florida, ready to come at you live right here. Oh, baby. I'm excited. I'm excited. Started off my day today nice and early, nice and light. Had about 9 Red Bulls. And we are getting ourselves ready, partially for a heart attack and partially for some profits. 2026. What a year it has been. Am I right, guys? 2026 has been incredible. 2026 has been absolutely fantastic. And I don't think we're slowing down whatsoever in 2026. Let's get ourselves pumped on this day right here and right now. Let's get ourselves prepped on this day and let's go over it all. Now, guys, I don't want to leave one thing on out. I want to start trading and I want to start making money right away. It is 7:38. Hey, is there any play right now that is stealing the show? Well, starting on off, we do have the number one top gainer of the day, GOAI. GOAI. Does this stock have any sort of news? Does this stock have any sort of credibility? Does this stock have anything that we need at this moment? Well, it did have a press release 15 hours ago. It says GRRI did come on out last night with an updating its NASDAQ listing market LLC. Okay. I mean, like, that's nothing really too crazy. But regardless, this is a kind of a crazy mover. The stock went from $5 and shot up to $50. So no matter how you look at it, GOAI is a stock you have to be aware of. GOAI is a stock you have to watch. GOAI is a stock that everyone should be, having on their watch list today. We had a stock that went from $5 all the way up to $50. You got to be aware of it. Now, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the news is if you have a $45 spiker. The thing that I want you guys to realize is that if you have a mover that there's this much, kind of craziness, there's going to be money to be made. There will be money to be made on the upside. There will be money to be made on the downside. When I take a look over on GOAI, all I'm doing right now is connecting the bottom dots. You can see clearly where the dip buy was at. Bounce play here, bounce play here, bounce play here. Now, we can also see there was a lot of old resistance. $25, $25. Then you came and bounced off $25. So you not only have the uptrend, but you also had an old resistance line, which now held up as support, which really gave us the true understanding of why GOAI is trying to get this little dip buy and bounce play right off this uptrend and right off that $25 area. So, GOAI, definitely trying to get a little bit of hype towards it, trying to get a little bit of action. Would I say it's one to watch? Absolutely. If you start going underneath $25, though, this one could continue to fade. Underneath $25, we could see 18, 16, 15. I mean, we can't forget that this stock was all the way down near $5. If a stock went from $5 to $26, that's already a big move. So there is a lot of room to fall if all of a sudden this just turns into a massive dump. If this stock just turns into a massive crash, a massive dump, a whole lot of nothing, GOAI could just be a big short today. MRNO. I do not see any sort of news or credibility over on MRNO today. This is a stock that has gone from around the price of $140 up towards around $4. This is a play, as you guys can see at this time, is moving sideways where we do have $3 as the main support line. Now, yes, you have every right. You have every credible reason to say to yourself, hey, you know what? I want to look for a $3 bounce play. You guys can see you come up towards around $3, you get rejected. You come up to $3, you get the breakout. Now it holds up as support, $3. Now it comes back down to $3. You can look for, I would say, a 20-cent dip buy around $3. Personally, I'm going to wait for something a little bit more hot. I'm going to wait for something a little bit more active. I'm going to wait for something a little bit more crazy. I don't think there's enough juice off the squeeze here, right? So I want to be smart on this. There wasn't any news on MRNO today, but there was news yesterday on MRNO. I believe there was. So again, check that on out, MRNO. I'll dive into details on that play a little bit more. But again, check out yesterday's news over on MRNO for you guys to be able to kind of get a little bit more of an update on that play. But I want to find what I want right now. Like, what do I want right now at this moment? GOAI did have news yesterday in after hours. GOAI, a dip buy and bounce play, dip buy and bounce play. GOAI, dip buy and bounce play. $25 is the main area. Underneath $25, this thing can start fading and falling. What else do we have here? MRNO had news after hours. What about TIRX? Now we're getting into news of today. TIRX, guys, is starting to squeeze and spike. Now, traders, can we see this one? This one's today. This one's fresh. This one's new. TIRX came out at 7:15 a.m. Eastern Time. TIRX 112% gain, saying that they have a strategic investment beginning with $80 million at $1.50 per share. Traders, that's saying that this play could easily get up towards around $1.50 today. That someone is saying, hey, you know what? We are putting $80 million into this play at $1.50 per share. That's someone with a lot of confidence. That's a company, that's a person, that's an entity that's saying, hey, we are putting $80 million at $1.50 per share. Which again, what sometimes means this stock could run all the way up towards $1.50 because there's so much faith that someone's putting that much large investments for $1.50 per share. This thing might keep on going up higher and higher and higher and higher. TIRX is up 148% right now. This is a stock that is testing 80 cents at this moment. Now, I will say something. 80 cents is a very strong resistance line. I know it's weird. I know it's random. But a lot of times when a stock runs up towards 80 cents, this is where it gets rejected at. So I just want to take a look real quick. TIRX, 6,000 shares. because it's a smaller little play. Inquire all. 6,000 shares over on this play. Locate lowest. Click cancel. This would cost me 41 bucks. I'm going to accept that right now, and I am accepted over on that play. So again, at this moment here, traders, just a little heads on up, TIRX, this is a play. I will let you guys know right here and right now that a lot of times 80 cents does hold up as a very strong resistance line where we usually see pullbacks right around that 80 cent mark. And as you can kind of tell at this moment, we are spiking up to 80 cents. Now we're back down to 74, 73. There is a great chance that this stock does just get a lot of weakness right around that area. So I do just want to check this on out. If we get up towards like, 0.78, go ahead, look for a possible short. 0.79, go ahead and look for a possible short. 0.80 again, go ahead and look for a possible short. I'm going to give this one most likely a chance right here, team, to just see if this one could be able to pop itself on up towards that 81 cent mark. And if we get a little bit higher, I'm just going to add slightly and then go from there. So traders, let's see what we can do over on this play and see if maybe we can get a little bit of that rejection and weakness. Right here, traders, I did get filled over on this play right now. Just a little heads on up. How many shares did I get available to short? 3,908. 908. Guys, I'm going to give this a little bit of a chance here. I'm going to give this a little bit of chance. First trade on the day. First trade on the day, where am I filled at? I am filled at 80 cents. Average cost right there, 0.80 cents. I do want to see if we get a red candle. If I am incorrect and the stock again starts spiking and squeezing on up, I'm going to just get out. But I do know right around 80 cents usually holds up as a strong resistance line. Okay? So make sure that we are all set. Continuously keeping our eyes peeled on this. Let's see if we can make, a little bit of a, $200, $300 profit, kicking things on off. See if, again, TIRX can get that red candle right around 80 cents, and then, again, start seeing that reversal. Now, please understand something. Please note something here, traders. This is not from any past chart history pattern or anything like that. A lot of times, it's starting to squeeze a little bit. A lot of times, 80 cents usually is just going to be a resistance line. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just seeing if this is going to hold up as resistance. If we start breaking 90, I'm probably just going to get out, cut my losses, understand it, and move on. So I'm giving it a little bit of time, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to go overboard on this play. Okay, I'll give it a little bit of time, but if this thing starts continuously moving on up, breaking 90, starts running up to $1, I know this thing could get up towards 150. I don't want to get carried away. I don't want to be a psycho that loses, again, $500 to kick off my day. Let me be smart. Let me do things right. And let me see if what I could do on this stock. So I do have, again, a little bit more that I could add towards this play. I'm going to get, for another $5, 1,000 shares here. 0.86, 1,000, 0.85, 1,000. I might try to add my cost basis up a little bit higher, guys, and see if, again, I could bring my cost basis to like 82. See if we get a little reversal. I am going to have a hard stop, though, right around 90 cents. If we ever start breaking through 90 cents, I am going to have a hard stop loss. Not worth it for me to take a big loss on. You know what I mean? So if we can dump back underneath 80, make a nice little profit, I'll take it. But we do have right now, I am shorting a stock up 150% at new highs. I'm not shorting again, as it comes on down to 60 cents. I'm not shorting this play or buying the stock after it ran up 150%. I'm shorting at a strong resistance area as a stock hits a 160% climb. That's what I feel good about. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give this a little bit of time. See if we can get a dump. Let's also add the VWAP indicator because VWAP indicators usually hold up as the next main support line. Support line's back down towards around 63 cents if this stock does fall. Right now, traders, currently down 40 bucks. Right now, again, 81 cents is my current cost basis with 4,908 shares at this time. And watching and rolling on this play to see if we are going to get that reversal and that drop. Do have a stop loss in about 5 cents. If this thing ever broke through 90, I'd probably be out of this play. Don't want to see this one continue to squeeze and spike up towards new highs. It easily could run on up towards $1 plus today. So that's why I always have my finger on the trigger. Notice my mouse, guys. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this or not, but I always put my mouse over my exit, which is my buy button when I'm shorting, whenever I'm in on a play, in case the stock ever squeezes, in case the stock ever does anything I dislike, in case the stock ever goes against me in a strong manner, I always like to have my finger over the mouse, the buy button, aka the get out button, in case things ever go against me. So it's not like I'm sitting here waiting to type out orders if things go wrong. I'm already set to either take profit or take profit or have a stop loss right away. Let's see if we can possibly get that 80-cent crack. Right now, guys, down 35 bucks. 80 cents, strong against support, strong resistance, looking for the crack. Ultimate trade would be back on down towards around this bottom. This bottom would be right around 65 cents. But hey, this is what I like to do. I like to wake up and trade. I like to wake up, find opportunity. Let's wake up, find the hottest stock every single day, and then pull the trigger. So what do we have here, guys? I woke up this morning. I saw TIRX right here, 7:15 a.m. 159% gain. Does have, again, a lot of big buying volume go through this play. I know, again, A, I found the play. B, it has credibility. C, it has a 160% spike. Let me see if we get a nice pullback. Always, again, trading with a stop loss, making sure I'm being as smart as I possibly can at all times. Right now, stock's trying to hold on up here slightly. Currently down 17 bucks. Watching to see if we can get underneath 80 cents again. Right now, a little bit of a waiting game. We do got about 10 minutes until the 8 a.m. press release wave. 8 a.m. press release wave, guys. That's the next possibility for a possible big spike, rip, run, pop, climb, all that good stuff. Let's see if TIRX can get that nice dump. Again, a best case scenario would be a crack of 80 and we just get a nice red candle into the low 70s coming on down to the VWAP. That would be like what we'd be looking for the majority of the time on these trades. Little bit of a squeeze. A little bit of another upper shadow there. Still floating right around 80 cents though. TIRX definitely has volume, but I'm telling you, it's just something you kind of see with experience. Now, again, I think every person can agree with me. Are we having trouble right next to 80 cents? Like we go spike, 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 and then we're just having trouble right here. It doesn't always mean that the stock is going to turn in reverse. A lot of times we turn in reverse right around 80 cents, but it's not always. So I do just want you to be aware though, if you go from 40, 50, 60, 70, usually 80 cents is the trouble. That's just usually what happens. Right around that area is the trouble area. Doesn't mean you're always dumping, but you usually always have a hiccup. You always have some traffic. You always have some congestion right around 80 cents. Jack Reddy, if you know it's going to $1.50, why short now? So again, I don't know if it's going to $1.50. Just because some psychos out there bought it at $1.50 doesn't mean it's going to go there. You know, we see press releases all the time of people saying, hey, we're going to buy the stock, you know, a $10 million investment at the price of $10 and the stock is $5. That's their future expectations. That's their future of, hey, we believe in this company so much that we will be willing to put a large investment at this price. Doesn't mean it's going to go there. Sometimes it gets hype. Sometimes it gets excitement because traders out in the wild, like you and I, say, wow, that's very good news. People try to push it to that price. But the moment they lose steam, they dump. So a lot of times people always ask me that question, you know, why not just wait till $1.50? Because I don't know if it's going to get to $1.50. You know, just because someone out there is willing to make some sort of crazy bet doesn't mean I'm willing to. Right now, again, if it ever did come up to $1.50, that would obviously be a great shorting opportunity. But I do know 80 cents is a great shorting opportunity. I do know $1 is a great shorting opportunity. And if the stock dumps and falls and fades and I make $400, I'll take my profits. Guys, we're up $200 right now. Let's see if we can keep on dumping. Here's the reversal. There's the fade, guys. We're up $300 at this moment. $300 now. Let's see if we can keep on crashing here. Little weakness. Let's see if we keep on fading. Again, best goal would be the VWAP. Best target would be that VWAP area. Get that nice crash. Get that nice fade. Back up towards 80 cents here. We had a little crack right there. Wanted to still see if we are going to be able to stay underneath it. So we had a little crack right there at 80 cents. Now we're basically just sitting even on this trade. Let's see if we can still get that crack. Might get a little pop real quick back up to 81 cents, but we'll see if we can get that dump down to the VWAP. And again, we still have 7 minutes. Regardless, guys, we have 7 minutes until the next press release wave. All right, traders, to be frank with you, I am going to break even on this trade right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to lock in a $65 profit. I wanted the sell-off right there. The sell-off didn't happen. I feel like I'm now just starting to hold and hope. You know what I mean? I'm starting to hold and hope. The stock might go down, might go on up. I wanted the dump right here. Maybe I have to wait a little bit longer, but I'd rather just wait until the 8 o'clock press release wave. So if it dumps right now, so be it. No big deal. I was able to make $65. I was able to make a little bit of money here. But you know what? Let's see what happens here. But again, I did get out of the play. It could easily be dumping. Regardless, I don't care. I'm just going to wait until the 8 o'clock press release wave. Here comes a little bit of the crack, though. So again, if you guys are still on this play, congratulations. I'm, again, just going to break even on the trade. No big deal. I'll wait till the 8 o'clock press release wave. All right. So we do have GOAI. This one's starting to fade and fall. TIRX is the most active at this time. MRNO had press release last night in after hours, little heads on up. Then a BKYI, also, again, a sub $1 play right here. What about AZI? AZI is still trying to creep its way on up. AZI, guys, still a stock that's trying to get a little momentum. I'm just trying to see, like, if there's going to be anything really big for us. Let's go over to the analyst alerts real quick. Best play, guys, let's go ahead and just look at this. Top gainers with news or filings today. TIRX, 148% gain. BKYI, 50% gain. PDYN, 29% gain. All right. So we already know, again, TIRX, BKYI, both these plays are sub $1 stocks, though. That's the only issue. You know, when I take a look at TIRX, it's underneath 77 cents. BKYI, it's 84 cents. Like, these are sub $1 plays. I really don't care that much about a sub $1 stock. You know, I'd rather play something a little better. Let's just see what we have at this moment. GOAI moved from $5 all the way up to $50. We'll keep our eyes peeled on it. AZI does have, again, shareholder plans to invest $30 million. This is another one, guys, that's a little iffy. Like AZI this morning, it does have news. It says a shareholder, which is just a random guy, announces that he plans to invest $30 million. Let's obviously, this is more credible than I'm about to make it. But it says a shareholder. Who? Oh, I don't know. I'm a shareholder. You're a shareholder. He says he's going to invest up to $30 million. Is he credible, or is it some guy on Twitter who says, hey, Mr. Potato 282, I have $30 million I want to put on AZI. Obviously, it's more credible than that. But I'm saying, at the end of the day, this is not that big of a press release. The guy never even did it. He said he's going to. How many people say things and don't actually do it? So, you know, AZI, this is a very similar play. Announces a plan to invest $30 million at $5 per share on AZI. It doesn't mean AZI is going to go up to $5, right? I mean, some guy out there says he's going to do some crazy buy entry when the stock is $1.70 underneath its current price. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it gets some hype. Maybe it doesn't. TIRX, again, TIRX. This basically says, hey, there's a strategic investment. Someone put in $80 million at $1.50 per share. Again, a pretty crazy thing to do. Maybe it's going to get some hype. Maybe it's going to get some momentum. Maybe it's going to get some buying volume. BMR, showcase powered workflows powered by NVIDIA. This is another press release, guys, you have to kind of think through, right? You know, I know you see BMR and you see the word NVIDIA. And BMR goes from $1.90 up to $2.40 and then comes crashing on down. I get this question all the time. People say to me, they say, hey, why is BMR falling? BMR came out with a partnership with NVIDIA. No, it didn't. It says that it showcases a video of workflow powered by NVIDIA. Guys, that's like me opening up a Word Microsoft document and being like, hey, Tradecaster is now partnered with Microsoft. What do you mean? How you partner with Microsoft? I'm using a Word document. Just because BMR shows a video that, again, powered by NVIDIA, doesn't mean, again, doesn't mean NVIDIA even knows who they are, right? Microsoft doesn't know who Sean Dekmar is just because I open up a Word document or a PowerPoint. Hey, I'm using, Sean Dekmar shows a video using Microsoft PowerPoint. Doesn't mean everyone's going to buy Sean Dekmar stock, you know? So again, at the end of the day, this press release means nothing. It would have to say opposite. NVIDIA uses BMR. If, again, we have the world's most valuable company using BMR, that would lead to BMR spiking. But not BMR using an NVIDIA product. Who cares? You know? So again, this press release basically means nothing, which is why BMR spiked and why BMR dumped. This press release is probably the best one so far today. TIRX has an actual order. of $80 million at $1.50 per share. AZI, this press release means absolutely nothing. Some shareholder out in the world says he's going to invest $30 million. Has he done it yet? No. So he's just fluff, right? It means nothing. So basically, again, when we're taking a look at these press releases, TIRX is the best one. Starting to fade and fall at around 80 cents as we talked about. But again, nothing else is kind of going crazy. And also what I'm noticing is a lot of plays are kind of sub $1 right now. Like BKYI did have news this morning as well, right? You guys take a look over on BKYI. We did have news early this morning. BKYI, this came out at 4:50 in the morning. 4:50 in the morning was awarded a contract. Good press release. Nothing wrong with being awarded a contract. I like that a lot. But at the same time, BKYI, it's just a little bit of a tiny press release or a tiny stock where it is, 50 cents up towards, again, look at this, 50 cents runs up to 80 cents, dumps back down to 66, spikes up towards $1, now back down towards 80 cents. TIRX floating around 80 cents. TIRX back at 80 cents right here. Hey, traders, I would rather look for something fresh, something new, something that, again, we can kind of get ourselves prepared for, and that's all going to be coming on out here in the next 1 minute. So, like, while there are some press releases out there, TIRX is the best press release out there. I also like BKYI's press release has an actual contract, an actual, again, investment. AZI is a whole bunch of baloney. BMR is a whole bunch of baloney. Nothing really too great there at this time. Okay? Now, let's see, though, what we have on some of these other plays. Okay? Let's see what else we have on this day. Let's see what else we have with this, big buying volume and momentum. So we do have news coming out right here and right now. We do have significant over on CAEP. CAEP, no buying volume. Enrollment in phase 3. Sometimes that leads to a quick spike and dump. What do we have here, traders? If you guys see anything buying, ripping, running, please, again, feel free to throw it on out there. Receives NASDAQ minimum bid, LHCW. Sometimes this leads to a little pop. We're looking for big hype, big momentum. PDYN had a press release out at like 7 a.m. this morning. PDYN had a press release around 7 a.m. This one is starting more to form a channel pattern. Kind of back and forth channel setup between, again, that 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock area. Or that $8, $9 area. I want to see if there's anything that's looking great right now. AZI still trying to shoot up slightly. PDYN still trying to grow here. Little heads on up. PDYN was alerted also early this morning. So PDYN was a press release that didn't just come on out. This was one from like, right here, 7 in the morning. Was awarded a U.S. Air Force contract. Awarded is a great key word. U.S. Air Force contract. Good credibility. PDYN's a great press release as well, guys. So, I mean, like, we take a look at what are the best press releases. TIRX actually has an investment. BKYI actually has a contract. PDYN actually has a contract. AZI just says some random shareholder is going to invest $30 million. I'm not as big as a press release, on that. PDYN could possibly spike and rip and run. Maybe we turn some attention over on PDYN. Now, again, PDYN, if we want to take a look over on this play here, team, what do we realize? Let's, again, think about this as smart as possible over on PDYN. What are you guys realizing about this play? It seems like every time we get up near around $9, this stock does tend to get rejected. What else are you guys also noticing? I am seeing a little bit of a downtrend. I am seeing this. I am seeing that this stock not only gets rejected around $9, but we're also getting a little bit of a lower high. Rejection at 907, rejection at 898, rejection at around 885. Stock again, kind of sitting in between the price of 830 to 870. So there's not really that much juice to be made here. It's not like PDYN is going from the price of, $2 to $10 and it's going to dump. Right now, it's kind of in between $8.30 and $9. So there's only like a 70-cent area, but let's see if we can pop here. We just broke this little downtrend. there's a chance that PDYN squeezes a little bit, guys. PDYN did just break its little downtrend, coming up towards around $9. If it does break this area, we could squeeze up to 1050. 1050 is your next target over on PDYN if this stock does start getting a little bit of a breakout of this channel setup. So we do got PDYN right now. Little bit of hype coming on up towards a new high. And obviously, I just want to make sure every single person is prepared. Every single person is aware. My job is to make sure that you guys are waking up and you know exactly what to look at. This is not, again, the old you where you're saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to buy. That's why we do it together. Hey, if you guys are, again, enjoying this live show, as always, again, smash that thumbs on up. Get yourself excited. Get yourself motivated. Let's get ready for an absolutely awesome day ahead. And let's get ready to rock. So, again, I'm jacked up on this day. It's going to be so exciting and so exhilarating. Exhilarating is the word of the day. Exceptional is the word of the day. Exceeding all expectations. Exuberant is the word of the day. PDYN, again, hitting that $9 mark. We're going to see if that thing can continue to spike and rip and run. TIRX, guys, again, good thing I got out of this play. This one's going to try to run on up towards around $1. Remember, this one can. There is a guy out there saying he's going to put $80 million at $1.50. So this one definitely has the opportunity to spike up towards around $1.50. The next strong resistance, though, is going to be old spiking highs. Old spiking highs is this area at $1.12. Remember, guys, I do have shares to short. I already shorted this play once. I only made $60. Only made $60 and then I got out of this play. If it spikes up towards about $1.12, that would be my next target. $1.12 is the next area that I'm looking at. Today's going to be an awesome day as well. Why is that? At the time of 10 o'clock today, we are going to be having trade ideas join us on the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you guys a question. Would everyone here be happy if somehow we could be able to hook you guys up with some trade idea scanners? Would everyone here be happy if, again, trade ideas could jump on the mic and maybe give you guys some free gifts? Well, again, today at 10 o'clock, we will be having trade ideas. The scanners be able to join us on the mic. It is going to be absolutely awesome. It's going to be great. Mr. Anakin Poor, I'm signing up for Cobra. I have a quick question. Does Cobra let you market order and pre-market? Do they let you put stop losses? No stop losses, but they do allow you to do market orders and pre-market, which is extremely nice. So, they do allow you to do market orders and pre-market, which is a game changer, right? And that's awesome. So again, make sure you are aware of that. Little side note as well, if you are signing up to Cobra, make sure, again, you use my link here so you get free trade ideas, free Fox Runner, and you get free commissions. So if you do not use this link, you will not get that. So make sure if you're signing up, you're going through this link right here for, again, Cobra. I believe all 500 spots are taken as well, guys, over on the PDT sign up for Cobra. So just a little heads on up. Unfortunately, I gave you guys like a week and a half to sign up towards it. If you didn't sign up over on Cobra to be able to short nonstop with a $5,000 account, I mean, that's on you. There's nothing else I can do. So unfortunately, if you guys have a sub $20,000 account and you wanted to trade nonstop and short nonstop, I sent you guys that link every single day for the past week. It's now full. They're not accepting anymore. So now full, done, not accepting anymore. If your name's on the list, you're good. If it's not on the list, I mean, I don't know. That's your fault. What are you doing? Right now, TIRX, we're going to continue to keep our eyes peeled on this play, getting ourselves ready to rock here. Traders, I do need to throw something out there here, though. Today will be my last day of streaming this week. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will not be streaming Friday. So I really want to make today count. And you might say, what the heck? What are you doing? Guys, I said this earlier, and I kind of have to. I have to for my mentality. I'm packing up my car, packing up the truck, and I'm just heading down to Florida. So, you know, I am kind of doing the long drive down to Florida coming on up. I want to get all my setup is all ready to rock and roll for the upcoming week. So when I'm there, I'm all good, ready to get after it. But I am, again, packing up the truck, and I'm heading down to Florida. I got to get out of this cold weather. I got to get out of this -2 degrees. I got to get out of waking up every day and just seeing snow. I got to get out of the fact that I'm sitting by a fire every single night trying to stay warm. So I said, hey, packing up the truck, driving down to Florida, and I'm going to spend a little time down there. Start doing my trading down there. So I'm actually staying down in Sarasota, if anyone is near there. But over the next 2 days, I will be driving down from Pennsylvania down to Florida. I'm going to be staying down in Sarasota. So if anyone wants to come say hi, if anyone wants to play a quick round of golf, if anyone wants to be able to enjoy this beautiful weather, me and you laying by the beach, putting sunblock on each other, we can do that. Come to Naples. Stop by Atlanta. 40 miles north of Sarasota. Hey, see, I mean, I can't stop at every single person's house. I'll never get to Florida. But I will say, if you're in Sarasota, we definitely can make it something happen. Lickety Split, if you put your name on the list over the last few days, you're good. So Lickety, if you put your name on the list over the last few days, you're going to be absolutely fine. I want to just... So today, again, basically what I'm doing here, traders, I'm getting myself all set, ready to go. Packing up the dog. Packing up the wife. Packing up the truck. The low in Sarasota today is 36. Well, you know what? Guys, why you raining on my parade? Okay? Why are you raining on my parade today? That's all I'm asking. Here's my weather at this time. If you're saying the low is 36 today in Florida, 6 degrees, I will be on the beach swimming, and I will be giggling alone as I'm in the beach. Imagine me, no one else in the beach, 36 degrees in the middle of Florida, just me flapping around. That's going to be me. Just waist deep, having the blast. Having a great time. Guys, little heads on up. GOAI right now. GOAI squeezing on up. What is going on with GOAI? GOAI, all eyes on this play, squeezing on up. Running and ripping and popping and climbing and spiking and moving and jumping. This thing is trying to get a little bit of action. Now, how high can this play go up towards? I mean, we just spiked up to $42 real quick. I mean, this stock right here, team, just seems like it gets a little wild, gets a little rambunctious, gets a little crazy. Is this stock easily accessible to short? I mean, this could be a massive winner today, but I'm going to be honest with you, it could be also very scary today. It could be a very scary play over on GOAI. I'm going to do 1,000 shares most likely. I just want to see how much 1,000 shares even cost. 1,000 shares, inquire all. Let's see. Good. Locate lowest. Click cancel. That's going to cost me, let's go to locate lowest. Click cancel. $190. A little pricey. But at the same time, I could make a lot of money. I really don't feel comfortable shorting GOAI unless it's probably above 40 bucks. Get back above $40 or so, maybe a possible short. I don't mind spending 190 bucks on a thing that, you know, on a stock that's moving $20. Yeah, but I don't really like the large spread. You know, it's gonna be a play that most likely I'll be down like $500, $600, $700 before I even go green, which always makes it a little scary. You know what I mean? MRNO, BKYI, AZI, PDYN. Guys, PDYN's still a good play. PD! Hold on to that ball, PD! Hold on to that ball, PD! PDYN right here. This stock's trying to slowly build itself on up. Anyone ever see Remember the Titans? Good movie. Came out last year, I believe. You walk every foot. 3,268. Pop quiz. First one to get this right wins. What is the game-winning play in Remember the Titans? Where Rev runs the ball and Sunshine just holds off on some crazy blocks. Game-winning play. A fake 23 blast with a backside George reverse. Like your life depended on it. GOAI, quick little spike, quick little dump. Fake 23 blast with a backside George reverse. Right now, GOAI, spike on up to 41, back on down to 32. Looking to see where this buying volume is going to take us. We're looking for our supernova of the day. We're looking for the crazy one, the spiker, the ripper, the runner. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of time. Actually, we got 1 minute till 8:15. Let's just make sure we're not missing anything at 8:15. 8:15, something new and fresh could come on out. As of now, GOAI trying to get a little action, trying to spike its way on up towards around $45. TIRX right here. This stock is trying to get all the way up towards $1. Still having that kind of support area next to the VWAP and right next towards, again, that 80-cent mark. MRNO, not too much going on with MRNO at this time. BANI, BKYI. We kind of gone over all of these plays here. Shout out to Davon. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. You absolutely beautiful 6'5", beautiful person, beautiful man. Oh my goodness. I'm closing my eyes and just imagining an image of you. And it's insane. It's like, okay, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Right now here, team, we are watching to see what we get. Come on! Do we get anything at 8:15? No. All right, team. Let's go to our normal prep. We're prepping this day. We are going to have a full-on prep session right now. So what I need everyone to do at this time is let's, again, go down to the bottom of Fox Runner, and let's go through this all. All right? What we're going to do at the very bottom right here, you guys can follow along, is click the analyst alerts. If you guys click the analyst alerts, we do have the leaders of 2026. Everyone follow me right here. This is crucial. These are some of the leaders of their themes. Themes are going to be like rare earth. Themes are going to be like nuclear. Themes are going to be like autonomous vehicles. And the highest year-to-date returns so far in 2026. So market leaders, guys. SNDK. I mean, let's just kind of take a look at some of these stocks. SNDK, amazing in 2026. BE, Bloomberg Energy, amazing in 2026. CRWV, pretty solid in 2026. MU, amazing in 2026, right? So we are seeing, again, a lot of good hype. We are seeing a lot of good momentum. This list right here, write down this list. This list right here is going to be a great starting point for every single trader who is saying, hey, I want to know what are the best stocks so far in 2026? Like, what are some of the best plays that are getting a lot of hype and getting a lot of momentum that traders are talking about? I know that there's 10,000 stocks available to trade in the stock market. I know it's difficult to know every play that people are looking at, but it's easy when you have the list given to you. Here are, again, some of the stocks that are the best growth leaders. Here's, again, some speculative leaders. So basically some spec plays. Speculative plays are going to be higher risk, higher reward. Growth plays are going to be stocks that are plays that have a little bit more credibility, but still have a lot of room to run. Could be like the next Nvidia or the next Meta. Spec plays are going to be like, a little bit more of a lottery. Growth plays have credibility and definitely could turn into something. And then we do have, again, market leaders or plays that kind of have already established themselves. So it's kind of less risk, more risk, most risk. That's an easy way to kind of think about it, okay? Now, we also do have the largest stock returns of 2026 so far. Guys, these plays right here, QMMM, BNAI, EVTV, AHMA, GITS, these are the plays that are having the biggest returns. Now, some of these plays, again, we know of them, right? We know of some of these plays. I mean, guys, look at QMMM. This stock has gone from $10 and spiked up to $300. We do know BNAI. BNAI, this is a recent play. This is a play that we like. $4 all the way up to $60. EVTV, this was a top gainer for a while. 40 cents all the way up to $5. AHMA, right? This play went from $6 up to $30. GITS, we were talking about this play yesterday. GITS went from, again, the price of 80 cents to $7. So if you're looking for, hey, I don't care about, let's say, blue chips. I don't care about the bigger ones. I want the best penny stocks. I want the best plays of all of 2026. Here's your list. And a lot of these we played. I remember ROLR. I made $3,000 on. Massive spike, right? LVLU, I made $1,000 on. So what have been the best supernova-like plays in our world? Stocks that are $20 and under that have spiked very hard. This is the best list for you right now. So again, if you guys do not know, I will. You guys can grab that list. Those are some of the plays that are getting some of the most hype right now. All right. This is also some really cool news, guys. LTRX is this a proxy to ONDS and Anduril. Now, Anduril, if anyone does not know, this is a play that is non-tradable. LTRX is tradable, but Anduril is not tradable. Now, remember when we had like, a SpaceX come out with their IPO hype? SpaceX came out with their IPO and SATS went crazy because SATS has ownership in SpaceX, which is why the stock went crazy. We're seeing something similar right now with LTRX. LTRX is used by Anduril. Anduril is a weapons company that is 100% private, but they are a multi-billion-dollar company. And LTRX is a sleeper pick right here, traders. This is a play that's slow and steady. It was $2. Now it's again $6. And now it's gapping up to $8 because a lot of investors right now are realizing, wow, this is a way that I can go ahead and start, trading into this company. So this entire play right here, this could be like an AMPX type of trade. This could be like a longer term investment type of trade. So this does not need to be like a penny stock in and out. If you want to do some research on LTRX, it's actually a very good company that could turn into a $10, $20, $30, $40 company coming up in the future. So at least be aware, LTRX, that's a sleeper pick for you guys. Definitely could turn into something pretty wild in the future. All right. Top 50 assets in the world. Right here, traders. Gold is the most valuable asset in the world. How crazy is that to think about? Gold. Gold is above Nvidia. Gold is above Apple, Google, Microsoft, above silver, above Amazon, above Bitcoin. Nothing is above gold at this time. Kind of crazy to think about. Top 50 assets in the world. That's what we have. Right? We also are seeing at this moment here, traders, another pretty big insider trader. If anyone does not know, we have our boy right here, Cleo Fields. Cleo Fields right here just disclosed up to 200K of new trades. Traders, it cracks me up. It makes me giggle. It makes me laugh alone. That again, 2 years ago, Cleo Fields, 2 years ago, he joined Congress. He makes $174,000 a year. He now is worth $10 million. How does this keep happening? How does this keep happening? We have a man who makes $170,000 a year. And within 2 years, he now has a net worth of $10 million. How is this possible? It's just because of the blatant insider trading. So team, if you have not, one thing that some investors just do, all they do is study this. They click the congressional trading page and all they do is they just watch for new investments. Now, I am not saying copy every single person here, right? Don't copy every single person. Don't just copy Robert E. Latta or Nancy Pelosi or Gary Peters or David or again, Dan Newhouse or any of these guys. But you could see all these politicians are starting to enter these plays. Again, entering, buying $50,000 worth of HY. They're entering. Tim Moore bought $50,000 of CBRL. You could see what they're doing. Tim Moore just sold a little bit of BRL, but you could see what we have at this time. People buying and getting involved in plays. Nancy Pelosi buying $1 million of Google, $1 million of Amazon, buying again $250,000 worth of VST. These people in the government, they are worth 20 times more than their salaries. And how are they doing that? Through the stock market. They put in $100,000 into a solar company. And then guess what they do? They grant a $200 million bill from the White House to solar companies. And they make a ton of money. Well, isn't that insider trading, Deck? Hey, Deck, that sounds like insider trading. Yes, 100%. But guess what? Who has the power to turn off government official insider trading? Government officials. Government officials are not going to turn off government officials insider trading. It's impossible. If you are in charge of the law, you are making hundreds of millions of dollars. You are not going to change the law to eliminate yourself from making hundreds of millions of dollars. It's just something you have to accept. But you know what? At least we can see what they're trading. At least we can see what they're doing. I can click Nancy Pelosi's name and see what Nancy Pelosi is trading. I can click, again, Josh Gottheimer and see what he is buying and selling. I can go through every single person in the politician, all parties. I can go any amount, what they're buying on specific dates. I can type in any person out here, right? And see, are they doing anything? Right? I want to see if JD Vance was there or anything. I don't know. But again, this is what you guys can always be doing. Now, you can not only type in, let's say, a politician, you can also type in a stock. Be like, hey, who's all buying VST? So again, don't always just type in a politician, type in a stock as well, and you'll be able to get, who's all buying that possible ticker also. Okay? So again, make sure you guys go check that stuff on out. That's going to be very big for you. Now, what else can you guys focus on here? So we know, again, our boy Cleo Fields, he's getting involved in some things. He just purchased Google. Little heads on up. Purchasing Google. Team, if you guys do not know today, we have so many earnings coming on up today. Probably the number one thing that you need to watch today, and please, everyone write this on down. You do have ASML earnings this morning. I don't know if ASML came out with their earnings just yet. ASML, it seems like they might have. I don't know. Yeah, guys, ASML definitely has come out with their earnings. Make sure you guys are all set, ready to go. But ASML here, traders, this is a play that, did have its earnings report. And last night, what was this at? 4:56 in the morning. It says ASML has earnings early today. So these are all the expectations of the numbers to watch. So it's always nice, guys, to get the expectations of the numbers to watch so you know what to look for when the earnings comes on out. Same exact thing right here. Tonight, Microsoft. These are the expectations. So they expect to see these numbers at earnings per share. They expect to see this revenue. If it's better than this earnings per share, if it's better than this revenue, stock goes up. If it's under, stock goes down. If it's at it, it usually moves sideways. So for anyone who does not know how to read earnings reports, it's not just about seeing, hey, we did well. All you want to do is see the analyst expectations. Okay, so everyone listen up. During earnings season, all you want to do is look at the earnings per share and the revenue. If you are under earnings per share, the stock drops. If you are above earnings per share, you did better than expected, the stock rises. If you, again, are beating revenue numbers, stock rises. Under it, you fall. If it's in line, it moves sideways. You don't need to read the paragraphs in the earnings. All you want to look at is EPS and revenue. And if we can reach and hit these numbers or beat them, that's where the stock goes up. Same exact thing with Meta. Meta, here are your numbers. Okay? You beat these numbers, stock goes higher. You are under these numbers, stock goes lower. So you have Microsoft earnings tonight, you have Meta earnings tonight, and you have Tesla earnings tonight. Guys, out of the Mag 7, aka the Magnificent 7, you have 3 stocks within the 7 plays have earnings tonight. You better believe that the S&P 500 is either going to have a big jump tonight or a big drop tonight. Imagine if Microsoft, Meta, and Tesla have bad earnings. We're going to drop like $5, $6, $10 on the S&P 500. So here are your numbers, right, that you guys want to be looking for over on Tesla. Make sure that you guys are all set. And then again, we're back into today. This morning at nearly 5 a.m., BKYI had its press release, right? LRN had great earnings this morning. We did have MRNO. We're going to keep our eyes peeled on that. PDYN, keep our eyes peeled over on that play. PDYN's the best play right now. Just a little heads on up. PDYN has the best press release. It was awarded a contract by the U.S. Air Force. Awarded is a key word. Contract is a key word. Those bring in some hype. Those bring in some momentum and action. So right now, again, TIRX, PDYN, these are plays that, again, definitely have the most amount of potential. But look at right here, guys. Remember, it's very easy to read this news scanner. 3-star word, awarded contract. These are words that, again, I put to make my life simple, right? Where we are putting awarded. That's, again, in gold. That brings in a lot of hype. When we have the word contract, that's, again, over in blue. So it makes it easy. It also has a voice alert. So whenever the word contract comes out, I hear a voice alert. Whenever awarded comes out, it's highlighted in gold because, again, awarded a contract, awarded money, awarded an investment. And then, of course, it's a 3-star word. Stock starts going on a big rip and run. So very awesome to see. But traders, that's giving us a little prep about today. Giving us a little bit of excitement about today. Giving ourselves, again, getting ourselves ready to rock and roll on today. Now, let's see if we get anything big at 8:30. All right? Guys, you guys ready for 8:30 press release wave? You guys ready for the next possible rip and run? Well, here we go. We do have, again, receives over on ODYS. Receives a pilot, maybe a major contract. Contract over on, again, swag, SWAG. This had a press release the other day, didn't do anything. Let's just see what else we have. I did hear the word success come on out. We do have successful over on BDMD. BDMD, no sort of hype just yet. Collaboration agreement on PFAI. Nope, no big spike just yet. Repurchases program over on YYGH. We're looking for that big spiker here, guys. Right now, PDYN, which was awarded a contract by the U.S. Air Force, is the best press release so far. PDYN is number 1 right now. Just a little heads on up. What's the best mover? PDYN is number 1. Okay? PDYN is slow and steady right now. Has room to run up towards the old spiking high, up near around 1050. Now, we are looking for the best spiker right now out of 8:30. I'm not seeing anything take on off just yet. We do have a couple good keywords, though. Right? We do have receives 2 pilot order on major defense customer. ODYS, not doing too much, though. We also do have presents final at an upcoming meeting. I hate the word meeting. We do have a word contract on swag. Not really too much hype. We do have a renewal contract over on CSGS. That stock not doing too much just yet. We do have the word successful over on BDMD. And again, not every press release is going to spike, but it's making it only 5 to 6 press releases to look at rather than looking at 10,000. LAKE, what do we have here? LAKE tenders from Belgian federal and local departments, police departments for safety footwear. I mean, I'm not really seeing too much here. Maybe this goes on some sort of weird spike up towards like $11. It is shortable. If this stock ever starts spiking up to that 50-day moving average as $11, I'd definitely slam it with some possible shorts. But I'm not seeing anything at this moment. Are you guys? Are you guys seeing anything over on this play right here? Right now here, team, still watching to see that 8:30 press release wave. Seems like PDYN's number 1. Now, if you want to, again, trade PDYN, let's, again, take a look over on this play right now. Guys, let's do some live charting together over on PDYN. Sound good? Live charting together over on PDYN. We can clearly see what did we have at this moment. Okay? Let's actually go from the very beginning, which is, again, very fun to do a lot of times. Test yourself as a trader. Guys, little hold on. YYGH, is that one starting to move a little bit? It's only 20 cents. It is right here, 2-star press release talking about repurchasing. Not the biggest fan of it. I'm going to let this one pass me by over on YYGH. Maybe, again, have traders be aware of it, but not really my favorite. Now, let's go over to PDYN here. PDYN, I want everyone to do something right now. PDYN, everyone go to a 1-minute time frame, take a screenshot of this chart, And I want you right now to go ahead and add every single area of predictability that you can find. Add every channel. Add every, again, wedge. Add every uptrend, every downtrend. And let's see if ours match. So let's, again, put you through a little test. Go to PDYN, put it in a 1-minute time frame, and let's see if we both see the same thing. This is a great test for you, because if you do not see what I see, there's an issue. All right, guys, let's see what you got. This is where I'm at. Number one, PDYN spikes from $6 and runs up towards around the price of $7.50. Starting on off, we can all agree that this stock had some strong $7.50 resistance. Spike, $7.50. Spike, $7.50. Spike, $7.50. Spike, $7.50 breakout. Now, why did we break out? We established strong resistance. And we also built higher lows. Guys, this is where we had that absolutely beautiful ascending wedge pattern. How great is that? We have a beautiful ascending wedge pattern where the stock is getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter until, guess what we have? We have that nice breakout. We have this nice move. Then we again started going on another nice rip and run where PDYN then established itself with a lot of resistance right up towards this top, right around 905. 905, 905, 905, 905. Now, what else could you do? It's almost, again, the same exact thing. We're establishing ourselves with a very nice wedge pattern where we are seeing we have higher lows being built. And now, guess what we have at this moment? It's going to be trying to do something pretty similar. I hope every single person has something similar to what I have at this moment, where you guys might be saying to yourself, hey, you know what? All right, this makes sense. Hey, again, yeah, I have all these wedges as well, where we can clearly see where resistance is at. We can clearly see where support is at. And we can clearly get an understanding of where we probably want to look for some entries. Go ahead. Look for a dip. Oh, let me again put this in a little circle. Go ahead. Dip buy. Go ahead. Dip buy. Go ahead. Dip buy. Go ahead. Dip buy. Go ahead, 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 dip buy. Right? Go ahead, dip buy. Go ahead, dip buy. That's what we're looking for. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have resistance. We do have resistance, right? We do have resistance. We do have resistance. We do have resistance, right? We do have resistance. We do have resistance. But guess what happens? We are getting breakouts. We get breakouts at the corner. We get breakouts at the corner. And obviously the idea would be a breakout coming on up in the corner if we could possibly get that. Now, obviously, if we can't, there's a chance that we do come back on down. But it's nice to be able to see this. It's nice to be able to see, PDYN with this nice setup right here. And as again, you guys can literally go over to Google and type in the ascending triangle breakout pattern here. And if you guys go over to the ascending triangle pattern, you guys can see, all these awesome examples. Here's an ascending triangle pattern of an example here where the stock is establishing strong resistance and getting a nice little pop and squeeze. So I just want to, go over, save this type of image here and be able to say to ourselves, hey, this makes sense, right? So very cool, very awesome. I want to post that online for everyone. And let's just again make sure everyone completely understands that. So it's just about becoming a better trader, guys. Make your life simple. PDYN had credible news. And since then has been following textbook setups. This is easy money making. So that's basically what I want you guys to understand. Once you understand what to look for, right? Once you understand what to look for, stock trading can become simple. But let's just think about this. If you didn't know what an ascending triangle pattern was, if you didn't understand or didn't realize that you have to be looking for higher lows, if you didn't know that you had to look for wedge patterns in stock trading, if you didn't understand you can short stocks at the red line, and then you can go ahead and dip buy at the blue line, and understand when you get to the corner of the triangle, you're most likely going to get to a squeeze. If you didn't understand any of that, well then yes, you're randomly buying and selling. You're randomly hoping for the best. You're randomly jumping in on plays and saying to yourself, oh, I hope the stock goes on up. But team, how great is it that now you could say, okay, whenever I buy near the purple line, I have a great chance of an entry to win. Whenever I short near the red line, I have a great chance of an entry to be able to make money on the downside, right? That's awesome. I think that's so cool. How you can have a great chance of success if you can short near the red line. You have a great chance of success if you can buy near the purple line. That's awesome. That's great news for you, because now your predictability starts getting a little bit more clear. Now your predictability starts getting a little bit better and a little bit, easier for you. I do want to see if we can spike our way back on up, start getting up towards around 975 again. I might start looking for some possible shorts. We do have strong $10 resistance. Not going to be easy to get above or break. So we can get back on up towards around the 970s or so. I would definitely look for a PDYN short, fall all the way back on down towards the low 930s. So again, PDYN, unfortunately, looks like it might start already cracking. I kind of just missed it here. But I will say, again, if you start getting up near around that red line, definitely some possible entries on the short side, be able to, make a little bit of money. And then, as we came on up towards $10 or so, we could easily get a little bit of a crack coming up in the near future. Now, again, the top target over on PDYN is going to be up near around 1040 today. Top target. If we do start squeezing and spiking, 1040 is going to be the target. 1040 is going to be the area. So 1040, great target, great area, great place that we want to be looking at. All right. But traders, these are things that I teach in the boot camp. These are things that I teach in the boot camp where you guys are always wanting to look for wedges, resistance, supports, U-shapes. Right? U-shapes indicate breakouts. Wedges indicate squeezes. How we understand how news brings in volume. How we understand we have credibility from news. We understand floats. We understand floats and volume. We understand, of course, watching these stocks, which ones are going to get hot and not always just chasing and buying the top, but understanding that shorting is a great viable option as well. Right? We try to figure out every single one of these plays on what is going to be truly the best way that we can make money. There's a reason why we only have one red day in 2026 so far, and it was down $200. One red day. It's because we are adding great opportunities for us to trade. We are adding at areas where we could be able to make a lot of money. Where's TIRX at? TIRX is still kind of floating around that 80-cent mark. I mean, it did get a little bit of a drop. I'm happy I got out of TIRX. That would have just been a headache, just kind of sitting in that play, holding and hoping and holding and hoping and holding and hoping. Would have been a little bit more of a headache, to be honest. AZI trying to pop on up. Guys, let's remember, AZI, this has probably the stupidest press release today. A shareholder says that he plans on investing $30 million. I know AZI is popping, and I definitely, again, want you to be aware of it, but it is a pretty dumb press release today, right? The best press releases of today, if we're saying what's the best? Well, again, the best ones are the credible ones, right? We're taking a look at TIRX. TIRX has an investment of $80 million at $1.50 per share. That's a good press release. PDYN was awarded a U.S. contract from the Air Force. That's a good press release. BKYI was awarded a contract. It has it. It has happened. We have LNZA, which has groundbreaking, good solid press release. But again, we take a look over on AZI's press release, guys. And again, AZI's press release, as we talked about earlier here today, this press release is kind of a whole bunch of right? I don't really like it that much. Where is it at right here? We have AZI says that a shareholder, random shareholder, plans to invest $30 million into the stock. So it hasn't happened. It's not credible. It's not real. It has not actually turned into fruition yet. And if a play has not actually happened yet, it's all hype. It's all ideas. Let's think about rumors, guys. Because basically that's a rumor at this point. It's a press release to start a rumor. It's a press release to maybe get a little bit of hype towards it in the future, right? Let's think about this in a very kind of like easy, simple way. Let's imagine we were in high school, okay? And I was throwing a big high school party. And all of a sudden, the rumor was, hey, I'm going to have live music. And then the rumor grows. And it says, oh yeah, Dekmar's going to have live music at his house party. I heard it's going to be like someone famous. And then it grows even more. Oh yeah, he's going to have a live house music, someone famous. Oh, who is it going to be? I think it's like Justin Timberlake. And then all of a sudden it grows. Yeah, Justin Timberlake is playing at Sean Dekmar's house party. Oh yeah, and it just keeps going. Sometimes that happens on stocks. Where again, $30 million investment turns into, oh yeah, it happened. Oh yeah, this is the start. Oh yeah, it's going up to $5. Oh yeah, and at the end of the day, it's just my brother playing music in a garage. At the end of the day, this guy never actually invested $30 million in on AZI. PDYN, again, starting to drop and fade. Good job, Iggy, if you made a little bit of money right there. And again, this is all just, easy trading, guys. As I said, make your life simple. You hit the red line, you fall. 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 You break out eventually. You hit the red line, you fall. You hit the red line, you fall. You hit the red line, you fall. Right? So again, make your life simple. Stock trading doesn't have to be complicated at all. Guys, we got some news coming on through right now. 8:45, some brand new press releases. We do have GRI right here. GRI going on a spike. Guys, all eyes over on GRI. GRI does have phase 2 demonstrating improvement. All eyes, GRI. GI starting to squeeze. I'm going to look to see how much, again, shares are to locate in case the stock starts getting a little too crazy. Runs up towards around, again, that $8.75, $10 area. This play seems like it's free to locate shares. GRI, free to locate shares, guy. GRI going bananas at this moment. I'm not going to short this play until $8 plus. Guys, GRI, all eyes going over on the stock right now. 820. Security is what? No, inquire all. 3,000 shares. Cancel. Give it to me. Come on. Pending. I cannot get shares right now over on this play. I'm trying to get them. I want to get them in case this thing spikes over again. This area. Okay, got some. Got some, guys. Shorting right here. Guys, I'm shorting right here if I can get some. Shorting a little bit more. Traders, this play is going bonkers. I am shorting right now as this stock again spikes its way on up. Guys, this play is going insane right now. I am shorting this play. I only have a couple shares, unfortunately. I barely have any shares on this play. But I am in on this play right now. Where am I in on this stock at? I have 420 shares at the price of $9.26. $9.26, I have 400 shares. Barely anything, unfortunately. I barely got any shares filled on this play. Only 400 shares at the price of $9.26. I'm hoping I can get more really up high if this thing does start going like bonkers again. But GRI just went from $4 up to $12. I do want to see if this thing does keep on spiking, ripping, and running, and I could be able to add some more shares up towards $11 or higher is the goal. 250 shares at a time. Let's go on up towards like 1120 short. Let's go on up towards 1170 short. Let's try to get filled up at some new highs. 1190 short. I'm again in on this play at 926, which is barely anything here, traders. Just a little heads on up. But if this stock again ever dumps all the way back down towards $8, I could still make a little bit of money. I'm only going to add at highs, though. This play has obviously gone crazy, guys. But we might see a massive dump all the way back on down. And if it does dump all the way back on down, hey, you know what? We'll make a little bit of gains. We'll make a little bit of gains is better than no gains. You know what I mean? A little bit of gains back on down to 875 is better than no gains. So traders, I'm going to get out right here and then just start fresh. So let me see if this one, I'm going to get out right here, start fresh, and again, wait to enter if this thing could ever squeeze its way back on up. Okay? So I'm out of this play, made $44. And this is, guys, again, I got to give some flowers out here, traders. And what I mean by flowers, I got to give some kudos out here. What do I mean by kudos? GRI. Traders, it literally just showed up right here on Fox Runner. This is how I, again, find my place. It's not complicated. All I do is watch the scanner, and then GRI came out with a 3-star press release that was blatantly highlighted with all these emojis, all these keywords. Phase 2, demonstrating improvements. I said, you know what? I gotta touch this play. I gotta watch this play. Phase 2, demonstrating improvements. I have the word phase on voice alerts as well. It's a 3-star press release. Every single trader came flying over towards this play, right? It's just so important. So important that every single person makes their life simple here, guys. So I did not have the best entry. I was trying to get more entries up near around that $10, $11 area. I did not get that. But you know what? GRI, it's nice. Again, my bad trade is me breaking even. It's great that my bad trade is me breaking even, essentially. So look at this. Big spike, big dump. So it took me a little time to get some shares. It also went a little bit higher than I expected. I thought it was going to reverse at 10, ran up to 12. But we will continue to keep our eyes peeled on this one. GRI is where everyone's at. Now, guys, little heads on up here. How am I setting this on up? Remember, team, first off, you have your star words. Your star words are basically by default right here, okay? So, again, the best words you can get is like the words like phase. Phase 3, positive, top line results, demonstrates, treatments, improvements. So guys, what do we have here? 3-star word. We have the word improvements. 3-star word. We have the word demonstrates. Look at this. Improvements, demonstrates. 3-star word, phase. So we have phase, improvements, demonstrates. That's why that shows up as a 3-star word. Little heads up for you guys. Okay. Then on top of that, I again do have my keywords. So I add again my keywords, and the ones that come on out are the ones I want. So I do have gold word, phase. Whenever a word phase comes out, I like to put it in gold. I also, again, like to put in the word improvements. Because, again, if we are improving on our phase trials, it usually leads to a very big spike. And I also have the word demonstrates. Basically, I took all the 3-star words, and I add them for, again, my keywords. So that's what I like to do. Also, I turn on voice alerts. Turn on the little voiceover button. And that's just how I found it so quickly. So it showed up, 3-star words, GRI, highlighted for me with all these emojis. I just said, hey, I either A, need to make sure everyone's aware of this, or B, make sure, again, I'm getting ready for some shares to short over on this play as well. But again, I absolutely stress to every single person, guys, if that's you going on the long side, if that's you going on the short side, if that's you wherever, if you do not right now make your life easy, you guys can literally download Fox Runner right now, get a free 30-day pass, and you guys will be all set. Even if it's free. You guys can also get the free version as well. But again, I do use the premium version. If you do not have Fox Runner, I am telling you right now, this is the only scanner you honestly need. Okay? If I could say get one scanner, it's this one. So right now here, traders, let's make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go. Now this one is just dumping. Where would I look for a dip buy? Honestly, I would be kind of crazy. Wait until you look for a dip buy down towards like 550. Like this one might just give everything back. GRI might just been one of those crazy spikes that just gives everything back right here. PDYN, again, we've talked about that one all day. Now, PDYN here, traders, guys, little heads on up. PDYN, this one is starting to spike. Remember, 1040 is our next target on that one, okay? 1040 is the next target over on PDYN. Does have an Air Force contract. We've gone over, again, that charting throughout the entire morning. It's been a very solid play. To be frank with you, GRI was the moneymaker today so far. Now, yes, PDYN is still solid. PDYN is still good. PDYN is still a great play that could spike up towards around 1040. But if we wanted that like $3,000 profit, it was a short in the 10s or 11s. You know? And we tried. I tried to get filled. You know, I tried to get filled on this play. I was able to make breadcrumbs. And again, if I kept on holding all the way down to $7, I would have been able to make something. Right now, again, I made $65. I made $44. Right now, I'm only up $100 on the day. Very, very small breadcrumbs right now. But what I will say is GRI was the moneymaker. That like, I don't know if we're going to see something that big again. That was, again, $5 to $12. Showed up right there. That one was the moneymaker. PDYN, I will look for shorts, as I said, up towards around 1040, 1050 if I can get them. 1040, 1050, PDYN. Definitely going to be a play that you guys want to be watching. Man, I was kind of flipping out the moment I saw GRI come on out, though. I saw that the second it came on out. And I was like, GRI. It's just because, like, when you see improvements on phase 2 or improvements on phase 3, it's just people get so excited about them. Traders, I'm going to put in some super low orders here over on GRI for a dip buy. 520, 510. 518. So if we come all the way back on down towards $5, I'll look for a dip. If this thing comes all the way back on down towards $5, I'll look for a dip buy. If this play goes from the price of $4.70, spikes up to $12, and comes back on down to $5, basically goes on a $6 rip and gives everything back, I'll look for a dip buy back to where we started. Iggy, I can't stomach something that has that low of float in news. You just got to understand, all these plays that spike on up come crashing on down. Did someone name a low float stock that has ever spiked and held its gains? Maybe 1 out of every 50. 1 out of every 50 is a low float stock that spikes and holds its gains. That basically is saying you have 49 out of 50 usually spike and dump. 49 out of 50 usually spike and dump. 1 out of 50 usually spikes and hold up its gains. So it's like, I usually never buy these type of plays. Now, I will say, GRI, I was very close to buying it on the long side today because we just saw it so quickly. We saw it so fast. We saw it the moment it came on out. So the moment it came on out, I was like, you know what, guys? Maybe we should just buy this right away. You know? So all we're doing at this moment is still, again, watching and waiting. We did get a pullback back down towards $6. GRI still is the best dog. Now, again, I got some fun news for you. In the next 3 minutes, we got the 9 o'clock press release wave. 9 o'clock press release wave right around the corner. PDYN, we're also watching this bad boy right here over on PDYN to see if this thing is going to be able to squeeze. Going to see if PDYN could possibly squeeze up through $10 on our very kind of large ascending triangle pattern at this point. Get rid of everything. Get rid of everything over on PDYN. And just say to yourself, hey, PDYN, you got a big ascending triangle pattern. Stock is getting ready for a possible squeeze, possible setup. And we're going to see if this play can pop. Now, I do want to make some money today. I want to try to get, another $1,000, $1,500 day. As I said earlier, I don't know if you guys heard me or if you guys were not here yet. Today is my last day live streaming this week. I will not be live streaming tomorrow. I will not be live streaming Friday. I'm actually packing up the office, packing up the car, and I'm driving down to Florida. So, again, little heads on up. I'm going to Snowbird for a little bit. Get out of the cold Pennsylvania, and I'm driving down to Florida over the next 2 days. I'll set up my office, so we'll be all set on up for next week. But again, next week, just please understand, I will be streaming, I will be live, and I will be, again, doing my commentating. It might not be all, again, the cool, flashy stuff you guys see right here, but at the same time here, traders, I want you guys to just be aware, we'll be getting after it, making that money down in the warmer weather, getting after it then. So let's see here, traders. PDYN getting a little bit of that rejection again off $10. We were all good here, traders, getting ourselves obviously fired on up. Defiant Stands just subscribed over to the channel. Hey, thank you so much, Defiant. I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing the hard work today. Moving that mouse over that subscribe button and hitting that subscribe button. So many people, for some reason or another, just won't do it. But you did. And for that, I love you. For that, I would take a bullet for you. For that, I would stand on the front lines and be able to give you everything you need. That's how appreciative I am for you. Thank you, Stans. Guys, if you would like me to take a bullet for you, if that case has ever happened, please again, hit that subscribe. It's like, man, this guy's hardcore. I love you. I don't just love you as a community. I'm personally in love with you as a human. It's a very, very stressed out world. Loving every single one of you. But it makes my heart happy. PDYN, watching to see if this play is going to be able to spike. Guys, we have 1 minute until the 9 o'clock press release wave. Hopefully we can get another like GRRI type of action. So hopefully we can get another GRRI type of play here. Right now, PDYN team. Let's see, guys. 9 a.m. is here. We do have partnership agreement over on FEED. Partnership agreement over on FEED. Might get a little action. DLPN. I'm just kind of seeing what's going to be that next rip and run. We have approval for a reshare purchase program. That usually leads to a little bit of action over on CMRB. Nope, that stock has such low volume, though. Such low volume. I'm trying to see which one is... Where's that green candle? Where is that green candle at? Where's that one green candle? SLE. SLE has a partnership. SLE, little partnership, might start spiking here slightly. If that one runs on up towards on 875, could be a quick little trade over on SLE. I'm always just trying to stay ready for everything, you know? Obviously, I cannot predict every single play, every single move, but if we can get, a little bit of volume and hype, it's always great to just be aware of every single little mover. Investors, no. So SLE has a partnership. Maybe that one could start squeezing on up towards around 875 potentially. Not really that much volume, though. Very low volume on that play. BGLC starting to move on up a little bit, guys. It looks like BGLC is starting to squeeze a little bit. Also, SLE is starting to get the little pop right now. It has a very large spread. I just want to be prepared. If that one ever did start squeezing, I'd put some shorts up near around like 850, 840, 875. In case that one ever did start just randomly going. 899, something like that. Guys, but BGLC is starting to get a little movement. BGLC, $3 up to $3.69. This one has room to run up towards around $4.10. BGLC did come out with a press release. 3-star word does have the word billion, as in $1 billion. So BGLC trying to get a little bit of hype as well. So BGLC, quick little spike, does have the 50-day moving average at 402. That's going to be some strong resistance. That could easily lead towards a drop. SLE, also again, very large spread. Quick little spike, quick little drop. FEED. All right, I think we're good right now. GRI starting to drop a little bit more. I still have dip buy orders all the way down towards the low $5 mark over on GRI. Little heads on up. GRI, still have some dip buy opportunities on that play. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are enjoying the live stream right now, smash that thumbs on up, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that retweet button. Make sure, again, you guys add me over on Facebook. I'll put you in my top 5 over in MySpace. Poke me on Facebook. I'll poke you back. On top of that, send me a few different DMs. Put a billboard up. Put a poster up. Make sure you guys put me in your story. Make sure you guys tag me over on Instagram. Make sure, again, you make a TikTok video about me. Make sure you guys go ahead and put a YouTube video review up on me right now. Make sure you guys go over to Google Reviews. Give me 5 stars. Make sure, again, you guys go over to Google. Put on the SEO over on Tradecaster. Make sure you guys sign up over on Tradecaster.com. Make sure you guys check out Trade Ideas, Fox Runner. Make sure you guys sign up to Cobra. Make sure you guys... Let's get ready for a day. Let's get ready for a day. Jumiko, our 4-star words almost guaranteed spikes. Again, there's no such thing as guarantees in the stock market. Right? Sometimes, again, a 1-star word sometimes gets spikes. Again, the news is just a reason for people to buy a play. So again, why do I watch Fox Runner? Because I want to know where people are going to want to buy a stock. Now, usually the 3-star, 4-star words will give a better reason to buy. It doesn't always mean, right? It doesn't always mean that person, or excuse me, that stock is going to spike, but there's a high likelihood that it's going to spike, right? It just kind of increases the chances, increases the odds that person's going, or that stock is going to spike. Squirrel Entrepreneur, P.S. I watched your YouTube Trader Part 1 3 videos yesterday. You bring in more value in your teaching style that I've seen others. Very good content. Thank you. No problem. Again, I want to always bring you guys the best content I possibly can to make you guys the best traders possible. So, team, we are staying alert, staying ready. Obviously excited about this day. Give me 2 seconds here, traders. I'm going to walk off the mic here just for a moment. Give me 1 second. I just got to correct something off stream, and then I'll be right back on the mic. But we will be all set, ready to go here in just 1 second. I'll turn on a couple little tunes, get you guys fired up on this day. Let's do it. Get ourselves ready to rock and roll. It's game time. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back on the mic. All right, traders. Let's get back to it right here. And right now, making sure that we are all set for this absolutely awesome day ahead. That's what I want to make sure on. So, team, let's get ourselves motivated. Let's get ourselves excited. Let's get ourselves fired up on this day. Every single person here right now, hit me with a good old deck mark trades. Ah! Hoo-hoo-hoo! Show me you're ready, because I want to go over it all. In the next 20 minutes right here, team, let's again absolutely put together a perfect game plan. Let's put ourselves ready to rock and roll for this day. Let's make sure in the next 20 minutes, every single person is prepped and knows exactly what to trade, exactly where to buy it, exactly where to short it, exactly where to cover it. So let's do that. All right? Let's do it right here, team. I'm fired up. I'm excited. I'm ready to rock and roll. It is going to be a big day ahead. All right, team. So, starting off on the very tippity top, we do have, again, GOAI. GOAI. Asking the community right here, do we need this play right now? To be frank with you, we don't. We do not need GOAI at this moment. GOAI is a stock that has spiked all the way from the price of $6, spiked up to $50, all the way back down to $20. To be honest with you, I really don't care about GOAI at this moment. This is a play that, just isn't even worth our time, as you guys can clearly see over on GOAI. Now, even though it's the top gainer and is falling on down, if this play ever spiked back up towards $28, $29, $40, it could get hot. And it could get crazy, and it definitely could be a play that has a lot of potential behind it. All right? Let's go to the next play. TIRX. Now, TIRX is one of the best press releases today. TIRX is the stock this morning that says it has a confirmed strategic investment for $80 million at $1.50 per share. So what we have right here, team, is there is a company out there that has invested TIRX $80 million, and their cost basis is about 100% gain higher at, again, $1.50 per share. So there is, when you see this, there is a lot of times that retail traders gain confidence. And they say to themselves, whoa, wait a minute. TIRX, they're getting an investment for $80 million at the price of, again, $1.50 per share? Could this one run up to $1.50? And yes, it can. It can run up to $1.50, but please understand that that is not a guarantee. Just because someone out there is willing to invest big money at $1.50 doesn't mean it's worth $1.50. People, $2.50 is where you guys can clearly see bounce play, take on off to $4, take on off to $4. You come back on down between the price of $2.50 to $2.65, that 15-cent region there would be a great dip buy opportunity where you can feel like it's a safe entry. Have a stop loss. Maybe back on down towards around $2.38. So now you get in at a very low area. You have all this room to climb back on up, and you have a dip buy and a nice stop loss with very little room to lose. Awesome. So really, do I like GOAI? Do I like GOAI? To be honest with you, not really. Do I like MRNO? To be honest with you, not really. Do I like TIRX? I like the news, but unless this stock breaks 80 cents, it's not going anywhere. So unless TIRX breaks 80 cents, it ain't going anywhere. That's your number one thing that you guys got to be looking at. Now, I will say, depending on what time frame you're looking at, if someone said, is this a bull flag pattern? I would give it to you. I would say yes. This is a bull flag setup. You have a very nice pop, getting that consolidation. Definitely could be able to get that, nice pop and rip and run here. Let me ask you guys real quickly. Is the stream up? Before I kind of go over everything, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Before I keep going through everything, is the stream up? Give me a yes, give me a no. Yes. Okay, cool. I know, again, a couple of you guys are saying that it was down there for a second. I just didn't want to go over the entire game plan. You were gone for a minute? All right. Hopefully we're all set right there, guys. Hopefully we're all good. Hopefully we're back at this moment. All right. So if it ever drops again, just let me know. I apologize about that. Obviously, again, that's just like, technology sometimes. But we are, again, keep on chugging along and keep doing what we do best. Now, TIRX definitely has a nice little setup here, looking for that potential squeeze. Let's find, maybe our favorite play of today, right? Let's maybe find our favorite play of today. Let's maybe find the stock that we like the most. It ain't GOAI. It ain't TIRX. It ain't MRNO. Feed, F-E-E-D. Is this one? Feed came out with some news. Guys, what did Feed come out with? If we again take a look at this, see all, right? What do we have on Feed? This one came out with a strategic partnership at 9 a.m. Does have partnership, something we want to look at. Agreement, good keywords. Partnership is a keyword. Agreement is a keyword. That's bringing in a lot of hype. That's bringing a lot of action. And again, people do like that. I do like a 9 o'clock press release looking at Feed. Feed is starting to move itself on up. And Feed has room to run up towards around 240, 250. 240, 250 is going to be strong resistance. I do think Feed could be a solid play to be able to either A, spike up to 240, 250, or B, we look for shorts around 240, 250. So Feed with a partnership, 1 million in float. I don't dislike this play at all. Not bad. You guys can scroll on down. You can see the Feed press release right here. So at 9 a.m., 1 million in float stock. Feed, 3-star press release, does have that word partnership agreement. All right, so Feed's trying to climb. We also do like PDYN a lot. Okay? PDYN is a play that we do think, I think, is maybe the best press release so far today. PDYN is not only holding its gains, not only is PDYN trying to set itself up for, again, that $10 breakout, but it does have an awesome press release so far today. PDYN is the number 2 best press release on the day. Number 1, we have TIRX, which has that $80 million strategic investment at $1.50 per share. We already talked about that. We already talked about Feed, which does have the partnership agreement. But now we do have PDYN, which was awarded. You were only awarded on things you do well, right? You were awarded when you have greatness. What were we awarded? We were awarded a contract. Okay, from who? The U.S. Air Force. We're awarded a contract from the U.S. Air Force. That's what brings in hype. That's what brings in momentum. That's what brings in activity. People get excited about that. So again, that's a very good, solid press release on PDYN. And that's why I do believe PDYN might be able to break $10 today. Now, please understand this. Buying at $10 is the most risk that you are going to be able to hit. Notice it was $9.85 fall, $9.85 fall, $9.90 fall, $9.98 fall, $9.91 fall. PDYN has fallen about the last 5 times anytime you have gotten near $9.90. So what would happen if we do break $10? There's a great chance we can squeeze. Well, how high can we squeeze? I would say take a look at some old spiking highs. We do have old spiking high, number 1, up to that area. Old spiking high, number 2, up towards this area. Those are pretty similar areas. Old spiking high, number 3, up to that area. Old spiking high, number 4, I would say probably up towards around this area. Let's again just put this line. What target would that be? That would be right around like 1060. That's 1040, that's 1050, that's 1070, that's 1065, that's 1070. Somewhere right around 1060, 1070 would be a great target over on PDYN. Can everyone understand that? Can everyone see that? So PDYN is a great play that I think every single trader should be looking at. And to be frank with you, PDYN has been doing the same exact thing all morning. Now, I went over this in full detail earlier, but guys, take a look. All it is spike, establish resistance. After you establish resistance, guess what you guys look at? You guys have to build higher lows. You get higher lows form, and then guess what we have here next? You guys do get the nice breakout. Boom, spike. Stock goes on a very big spike. Guess what it does next? It establishes new resistance right at $9. After we establish new resistance, guess what? The stock has to build higher lows. Builds higher lows, gets inside of a wedge pattern, shows that the stock has strength. As the stock has strength, guess what happens? Boom, we get a nice big breakout. Then guess what we do next? We establish new resistance. We come up towards around the price of $10. As we again establish new resistance at around the price of $10, we start building higher lows. We start building higher lows. Guess what we're looking for? We are looking for same exact thing. Boom, breakout when the stock market opens in the next 10 to 11 minutes. Can everyone see this? And this is where predictability can happen. Same pattern 1, same pattern 2, looking for same pattern 3. You can either short at $10 or you wait for the squeeze and short around 1060. Those are your 2 opportunities. Those are your 2 plays right there. Okay? Deck, are you filled on GRI? I am not. I did not get filled on GRI. Let me check my open orders. Guys, I do have orders in low $5 region on GRI. So again, GRI, I do have some, I'm going to cancel all my open orders. GRI, I was going to get filled at 510, 506. It only came on down to $6. So again, GRI, I'm going to cancel those. Those aren't even worth it to me. And then I did have shorts on SLE in case the stock spiked on up towards $8 or higher. So again, $8.40, $8.50, $8.90. It only got up to $7. So I'm canceling those as well. Right now here, team, no reason for me to get involved in anything just yet. Now again, going through this, we don't care about GOAI. GOAI, we really don't care about it. We'll see if it can spike at the start of the day. TIRX has strong 80-cent resistance. MRNO, we really don't care about this play. FEED does have a partnership, has room to run up to 240. We do have PDYN, which does have an Air Force contract, has room to run up towards around 1060, 1070, does have strong resistance at $10. BKYI, I don't really care about this play. It does have a contract press release, but at the same time, not really that great. AZI has a really dumb press release. It says that some guy could invest. Some guy says he's going to invest $30 million. It doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. Then we did have, obviously, a couple good, really solid press releases, guys. LTRX, little heads on up, guys. This is not a day trade. This would be like a long-term investment. LTRX is a sleeper pick. LTRX could be like an AMPX. You guys know how I have my long-term investment, AMPX? LTRX could be like an AMPX type of move. If anyone does not know, there is a company called Anduril, and I'm saying it wrong. I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong. Anduril, that is a weapons company. Anduril uses LTRX. And as they're getting bigger and more popular, a billion-dollar company, LTRX could spike with it. So if you are having your product used by a billion-dollar company, you're probably going to have your stock price be reflected in that as well. So LTRX might just be a longer-term investment, but definitely just be aware of that right now. All right. So team, let's just again make sure that we're all on the same page. Top gainers with news. Whoopsie, those are the top losers. Top gainers with news. TIRX, we like it. 80 cents, most likely going to short it. If it breaks through 80 cents, room to run up to $1. FEED, this stock has room to run up to 240. 240, good solid press release, partnership, and agreement. PDYN, $10 strong resistance. Short at $10, has rooms to run up to 1060. BKYI, also very strong resistance at 80 cents. GRI was amazing this morning. I shorted this play, but I shorted a little too early. I was able to essentially break even. GRI has probably the best press release of the day, though. Does have phase 2 improvements. Phase 2 demonstrates improvements. GRI went crazy this morning, though. GRI went from the price of $4 to $12, dumped on down to $6. Hey, if GRI can spike back up to $8.75 or so, that's another shorting opportunity for me. So I'm basically just trying to plan out possible shorts that I want. Shorts, I'm just even going to type it on out here. Shorts I am looking for. So let's type this on out. Shorts I'm looking for. We could do TIRX, 0.80 cent area. That could be nice. We do have, again, PDYN. We do have $10 to start. But then $10.75 would be best, right? We do have BKYI, which is going to be 0.80 cent area as well. We do also have on top of that, you do have, AZI, which is essentially going to be like any pop. Bad PR, bad press release. We also do have GRI, which would be if the stock ever spiked back up towards around 875. So shorts I am looking for. All at this mark, making your life easy, making your life simple. So again, there's no confusion whatsoever. I want every single person to realize, okay, this is what I'm looking at. Why is, again, PDYN struggling to get above $10? $10 is a natural resistance line. Natural resistance lines are going to be hold numbers, such a strong area such as $1, $5, $10. Just like, again, $100, $250, $500. Ladies and gentlemen, I beg you, if you guys have not, or if you do not know what support, resistance, natural resistance, detailed resistance, if you guys do not know what a detailed past chart history or natural support and resistance lines are, it is all for our members. We have boot camps that go over everything from how to short, how to average in, how to make a morning watch list, how again be able to discover breakouts, option trading, how to find hot news, how to find short squeezes, how to set up trend lines, mob shift, time frames, how to understand the stock market, what indicators are the best, candlesticks, how to read them, support and resistance part 1, float and volume level 2 lessons, level 2 part 1. Get on over here, click the boot camp, start studying on up. If you, again, take, I'm going to say, a weekend and watch every lesson in this video library, you guys will come out with the experience, not the experience, with the knowledge of saying to yourself, hey, I know everything I need to know, right? It's so important that you guys are doing that. So make sure if you guys are not, sign on up to tradecaster.com. Make sure you guys have access to our boot camp. And again, we also do have a lot of free boot camps as well. If you guys type in, again, Sean Dekmar boot camp, I do put some free access out there for you guys also. Take a look over here. Teaching you everything you need to know on how to become a day trader. Part 2, how to become everything a day trader. Part 3, how to become a day trader. Part 1. So if you guys, again, want something for free, you guys can also, again, watch these lessons. I just want you studying. Don't, again, play the follow game. Hey, following me is great for a period of time, but I want you guys to be able to flap your own wings. Go ahead. I'm going to mother bird you guys. I'm going to, again, get my beak and, again, put it on your, and push you off the nest. But right now, if you want me to go out and hunt, come back with a nice full belly of, again, some food and throw up in your mouth, I'll do that. I'll do that for you. Okay? That's what birds do, okay? I don't know if you guys ever watched National Geographic. Apparently you guys haven't. If you're saying, what are you talking about? Study the mothering habits of a female bird. Deck, do you use hotkeys? No, I do not. Again, the way I trade is I usually just put limit orders in on where I want entries, and then I market order out. So usually I just do limit orders in, market orders out. There is nothing wrong at all, though, if you use hotkeys. If you use hotkeys, awesome, right? No big deal. Again, that's great. Guys, everything you need to know, Wednesday's watch list. Traders, today is massive. It's Fed Day. That means we're counting down the hours until the Federal Reserve announces its interest rate policy at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by Chair Jerome Powell watching at 2:30. Traders, right now, for anyone who does not know, interest rates. The meeting is today at 2 p.m. What are we going to see? Is Jerome Powell going to come out and cut interest rates again? Or is Jerome Powell going to come on out and freeze interest rates and say we are staying at the same level? 2 p.m. today. Very big day. 2 p.m. today. Very big time. Now, guys, not only that, I mean, here's all the stocks that you guys can take a look at. PDYN. PDYN does have that Air Force, TIRX, FEED. Here's all the news, everything that you guys need. But again, what's the big thing that I want every single person to be aware of? Today is massive, not only at 2 o'clock this afternoon, but at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, we do have Tesla earnings tonight. Tesla has its earnings tonight. Meta has its earnings tonight. Microsoft has its earnings tonight. Traders, we have Microsoft earnings. We have Meta earnings. We have Tesla earnings. This morning, we had ASML earnings. Yes, out of the Mag 7, out of the Magnificent 7, the best 7 companies in the world, 3 of them have earnings tonight at 4 o'clock. Then at 2 o'clock, we do have Jerome Powell coming on out and talking about, hey, are we going to be cutting interest rates or not? The S&P 500 will most likely have a dramatic move from 2 o'clock today all the way until tomorrow morning. What would happen if Tesla, Meta, and Microsoft do not reach expectations? The market's going to crash and dump. What would happen if all of a sudden they come on out and they all beat expectations, which I think most likely will happen? The S&P 500 is going to spike above $700, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to be opening up at brand new record highs on the S&P 500 today. The S&P 500, our old record highs were at 696.49. We're about to open up at the highest level we have ever opened up at 697. So make sure that you guys are all good here. Little heads on up for all traders. Let's switch out our scanners and let's get ourselves ready to rock and roll. Guys, what stock is going to squeeze? What stock is going to spike? What stock is going to get the momentum? And where are we going to be able to trade today? Whatever, again, gets the hype, is where, again, traders are going to be looking at. Wherever we get the hype, that's where, again, we want to trade. Again, I don't care at the end of the day. I don't have a favorite. I play whatever is moving the most. So right here, it's just about, again, a little bit of patience, a little bit of waiting and watching, putting ourselves only in the best positions out there, making sure we're not, jumping out on anything that could possibly hurt us. But let's see what spikes. Traders, the market is now live. The market is open. We'll see if GRI can maybe start moving itself on up. GRI, traders, with a little bit of hype right at the start. That one could potentially get halted right around 690. Buying volume up near around that $7 area. 670 is the high so far. Again, GRI is one of those plays that could just easily spike and then kind of just give so much back. You know, it really could. It could spike and just give so much back. I'm going to see. I actually will look for shorts if this thing could even spike on up towards like 740 or so. 740, 770, 760. If that play ever even spikes up into the 7s, I think it'll be a quick little spike and dump right back on down. Let's find what's moving, guys. Let's find what's spiking. Let's find what has the action. TIRX, if that one gets up towards 80 cents, let's look for a short. FEED, that one has room to run, as we know, up towards around 220. Where's PDYN at? PDYN, guys, PDYN starting to dump right back on down. Now, guys, PDYN might even go weaker than you expect. PDYN is crashing, is falling. PDYN is getting a little bit ugly. So you guys can see it is cracking these trend lines here. Good shorting opportunity would be back up near around that 950-ish mark, because at this point, it's more starting to have this little downtrend. If you want to short this play over on PDYN, next shorting opportunity is going to be back up near around 950. So it'd be like, 250 shares if this play ever got back up towards around 950. 955. 959. 948. 947. So kind of spreading out, if this thing ever gets a little pop back up towards around that 950 mark. Starts popping back up towards, again, 950. Definitely going to be looking for, again, some possible shorts to get filled. Right now, again, I've had 2 trades on the day. I made some baby gains. I made a baby gain over on TIRX. I made a baby gain over on GRI. I will look for shorts over on PDYN, as I am seeing this downtrend that is now starting to form after, again, that uptrend cracked. And it is getting weaker here. So I do want to be watching that. I also am going to look for shorts if TIRX could ever spike up back up near around the VWAP of 74, 75 cents. That could be solid for us. FEED 240 would be a target. AZI, I just don't like it. It's not a really good press release. Let's just see again where the hype goes. Right now, we're looking to see where that buying volume's at. Now, guys, stick with me right here. Right here at this moment, it's currently 9:33 in the market. We do have in about 27 minutes, Trade Ideas is going to be joining the live stream. So we are going to be having Trade Ideas, the team of Trade Ideas joining the live stream. They're going to be giving away some free stuff. So let me ask you guys this. Who here wants free Trade Idea scanners? Who here would love to be able to get some free Trade Ideas? Who here would love to be able to get some free scanners, some free access? Let's see what they can do for us. I don't know. Let's see what they do. I know they're going to be giving out some discounts, but hopefully, again, we can have some fun. Get, again, some free stuff. But it's going to be awesome. Trade Ideas joining us and kind of talking and seeing what they're all about. Guys, little heads on up. TIRX also trying to push itself on up a little bit. If TIRX starts pushing itself on up a little bit above that 70 cent mark, maybe 74, 75, I'm going to look for, again, some possible shorts. Again, I want to get involved here today, right? 74, possible short. 75, short. 76, short. 77, short. 78, short. So again, I have shorts on 3 different stocks right now, and it kind of just comes on down to which one's going to hit, right? So if, again, TIRX comes back up to 80 cents, aka the area where it keeps hitting and keeps getting rejected, I mean, put a red resistance line going across the board at 80 cents here. You guys can see 80 cents top fall, 80 cent top fall, 80 cent top fall. If this thing starts squeezing on up towards around 75, 76, 77, 78, I'm going to get filled. So TIRX, guys, TIRX just got my first little entry. TIRX getting filled right here. I'm going in on this play because I do think it's going to get up near 80 cents and fall. It might not even get to 80 cents, but I am going to at least start some entries as this stock slowly tries to build. Okay? So I'm in on this play right now. 1,500 shares. Short side, 80 cents comes on up, looking for a reversal on down. What would be a great little, profit? I would say if this thing falls back on down towards like 68, 67 cents. 68, 67 cents, we make another, $200 or so. I'm not looking to be able to make $4,000 on TIRX. I'm looking for it to spike up to 80 cents, drop back on down towards around 68, 67, make an easy trade. Get that Olive Garden money. So again, let's see if we can get a nice little crack on down, sub 70 cents, be able to make a little bit of profit. That would be the goal. So right now we are in at 75 cents. We're in 1,500 shares. Drops on down towards around 67 cents, 68 cents. We'll be able to make a free $100. Again, nothing wild, nothing crazy. Just trying to be able to add some profits where we can until maybe, again, something spikes and gets a little bit more crazy and wild. So all I'm doing on this trade, guys, little heads on up, is I'm just saying to myself, hey, every time we come up near 80 cents, it usually gets rejected. 80 cents hit, we got rejected. 80 cents hit, we got rejected. Here's again, 79 cents, it got rejected. Came on up, little pop to 85 cents, got rejected. I just feel like, again, if it pops up towards 77, 78, 79, like there's going to be red candles. And the thing is, guys, I don't have that many shares right now. I only have 1,500 shares, so that's why I'm not really up that much. But at the same time, again, if I can make a free $150, it's better than nothing. So let's see if we can crack that 70 cent mark. PDYN still getting weaker. Probably going to get a small dip buy around 875. Small dip buy around 875, guys. That's usually where dip buys are at. If you guys are interested, has room to run back on up towards this red downtrend. Good job, Iggy, if you made some money over on that play. Guys, there's a nice little crack on a TIRX. Guys, TIRX getting a little bit of a crack. We are up right now about $100 over on that trade. And you know what? TIRX, nice little red candle, nice little dump. I'm just going to take my profits, lock in another, $100. So right now, team, we are up $200 on the day. We have $160 on TIRX, $44 over on GRRI. A little bit of free money. I'm not going to sit here and say this is Lamborghini money. It's not. But you know what? Making $200 off nothing is better than just sitting around and hoping for something. PDYN still sitting right around 875. Are we getting anything going crazy just yet? CALC, not really my favorite right now. What about GRI? Could GRI ever get a little bit of that hype? GRI also starting to dip on down. So team, I'm going to cancel my GRI shorts up near around 750. I'm canceling my PDYN shorts if this one can spike on up towards around $10. We'll try to find a little bit of a new play, a better play. See what we have coming up in the future here. Right now, everything's a little bit light. Little bit light at this moment. All right, so let's see what we have. Deck, you going to trade the one-stop prop firm this morning? I like it. If we don't get anything crazy, absolutely. We can bring that on up and see if the S&P 500 is going to maybe extend for us a little bit. We might get some hype today because, again, Jerome Powell having the meeting at 2 o'clock. We might get some hype today because of Meta coming out with earnings, Tesla coming out with earnings, Microsoft coming out with earnings. All it takes is one great trade. So, team, yeah, I still got to pass that. I had one small losing trade yesterday. Nothing big, nothing crazy. But again, I did lose $840 over on the prop firm yesterday. Remember, we got to get to the $5,000 area. What I like doing is trading the US 500, as you guys know. US 500 is what I like to look at. Now, again, I'm still watching to see, can we pass this prop firm? We just got to make $5,000. Usually playing the S&P 500 is going to be the best bet. Now, what am I going to look at? I'm going to look at a dip buy and bounce play. Now, where would be the best dip buy and bounce play? Let's see here. Best dip buy and bounce play most likely will be at yesterday's old spiking highs. So this resistance line of 696.50, fallback, 696.50, pullback, 696.40, pullback, 696.50, pullback, then breakout. This will most likely be the best dip buy opportunity. Somewhere near 696.50 would be the best dip buy opportunity for us to get filled and then see a bounce play back on up. So S&P 500. Yes, if you guys are interested on, again, trying to pass the prop firm challenge here today, our goal is to try to get to that $5,000 target. We can do that with the US 500, but we need to just have one great trade. And I think that great trade could be just a nice little bounce play and dip buy off 696.50 old spiking highs. That's definitely what we'd be looking at. If you guys are interested, TIRX hit 80 cents, starting to drop back on down. PDYN right now, still getting weaker, guys. Not doing too much at this moment. Need to find the big spiker here today. Need to find the one that's going to steal the show. We got to find the one that's going to steal the show here, team. Now, I know, again, some traders might be nervous that, the FOMC meeting is at 2 o'clock today. Some people might be nervous that Meta and Tesla and Google, they all have their earnings today. Apple's earnings are tomorrow. And if you guys have not yet, make sure you guys know what numbers to look for. Everyone right now, take a screenshot. If you guys don't have Fox Runner, take a screenshot. These are the numbers to watch at 4 o'clock today. Okay? So I'll give you guys a second. These are the numbers that you guys want to be watching. This is the expectations. It doesn't matter if all of a sudden the CEO says, oh, we did a good job. You have to beat expectations for a Microsoft to spike. Same exact thing for Meta. These are the expectations. Analysts come out with expectations. Mark Zuckerberg could say, we did a great job, and the market falls. And people say, why is it falling? Mark Zuckerberg would say they did a great job. If they don't live up to these numbers, they have to get at least $58.4 billion in revenue. If they say 58.1, the stock market's dropping, right? Or Meta's dropping because they did not reach what was expected. You guys want to see Tesla numbers? Tesla is right here. $24.8 billion in revenue. 3% gain compared to last quarter, right? So again, this is what we're seeing. So you got to be watching the numbers. That's how you read earnings reports. You don't got to sit there and actually read an entire earnings report. You just have to know what are the expectations and compare the expectations to, again, what they actually came out with. Little heads on up as well. Team, if you guys didn't see this, let me scroll on down. These are the best stocks of 2026 so far. You know what's crazy is we've played nearly every single one of these. The biggest gains of 2026 so far is, take a look here. Number one, QMMM. QMMM is the biggest spiker of 2026 so far. BNAI is the number 2 top gainer. BNAI, guys, also trying to squeeze on up. Everyone take a look. BNAI, high watch and high alert. You should write BNAI's old press release out again. BNAI coming up towards record highs. Here was the press release last week that led to a big time breakout. BNAI starting to squeeze up towards around $70. High watch and high alert. BNAI, this one might keep on going. Guys, what about EVTV? Maybe a little bounce play off the 13 EMA. Guys, I remember AHMA. AHMA starting to come up to $40. If AHMA breaks through $40, this play has opportunity to break out again. So guys, if you want to take a look at this, BNAI, break of around $67, this thing's going to go crazy. AHMA, break of around $40, this play can go crazy. GITS, this one gets it back above $5. This one could go crazy. NAMM, back above $560. This one can go crazy. PHGE, back above the 200-day moving average. This one could go crazy. So, I do want every single person to just make sure that you guys are aware of that. So these are, again, the top 10 best spikers. ROLR, that was a good one. I made like $2,500 off that play. But nice to be able to see these. Guys, right now it seems like SLGB is starting to spike the most. All eyes over on SLGB right now. SLGB, old spiking high, is up towards around the price of $4. So $4 is the old spiking high over on SLGB. SLGB, does anyone see any sort of news or credibility? SLGB up 60%. SLGB 1 million in float. SLGB at this time is starting to spike and trying to squeeze on up to our target, which is our old spiking high on January 21st. January 21st is the old spiking target, which is right around that 390-ish mark. I'm going to see how much shares are to short over on SLGB. If SLGB can start squeezing up near around that area, definitely could be a solid play for us to go ahead and pull the trigger and try to be able to make some money over on SLGB. But we have to wait until probably like that at least probably like 370. Let's wait until at least like 370. And then again, we can go ahead and start taking a look over on that play. See if we can be able to go make some money. See if we can make some cash. We also have trade ideas joining us in 15 minutes. So guys, right now we are up $200 on the day. Let's try to get like one good big trade in before, again, trade ideas joins. Let's try to get one big trade in before trade ideas joins, and we'll go from there. Right now here, team. SLGB, I want to see that 370 pop before, again, looking for this move here. And also, where's the S&P 500? S&P 500, if we get that, drop. I mean, guys, today is a day that I do believe the S&P 500 is going to creep its way on up even more. Like, I do think we're going to get little pullbacks and then spikes, and then little pullbacks and spikes. I do want to pass this prop firm challenge, as you guys know. So I want to pass this prop firm challenge. I just want to get an entry I like. But I will say, I do think the S&P 500 is going up for a while. Now, what's the only issue? The only issue here is 2 o'clock, there will be a dramatic change. Do not be holding on one stop prop or probably on any investment at the time of 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, you will see the S&P 500 get a sharp decline or a sharp spike. And the reason why it's going to do that is because we are coming out with either we're cutting interest rates or we're going to be keeping interest rates the same. Right now, there's a 95% chance that we are going to be leaving interest rates at the exact same area. Okay? So please make sure that you understand it. But when Jerome Powell comes out and speaks at 2:30, he could say one thing or another that could dramatically change that. So 2 o'clock is big, 2:30 is big. We also do have at the time of 4 o'clock Meta earnings, Microsoft earnings, and Tesla earnings. Guys, SLGB, trying to squeeze on up here a little bit. All eyes over on SLGB in case this stock does start squeezing. If we start getting that break of 350, little bit of an upper shadow right now, though, as we are, again, kind of getting that pop. It seems like that 340 mark is holding up as some strong resistance. Little bit of an upper shadow. Crack of the VWAP. We're probably going back down towards around 290. If we crack that VWAP area is right around 310. We go underneath 310, we're probably going down towards around 290, 285, and that's just because we do have that nice upper shadow forming. MNTK right here. MNTK, little bit of squeezing here. Thank you for the heads on up. Guys, S&P 500, nice drop. So where do I want to get involved over on one stop prop? I do want to get involved over on S&P 500, back on down near the where the old highs were of yesterday. Old highs, somewhere back on down to the low 696s. If we can again come on down towards the low 696 area, that's where I'm going to buy US 500 and get myself involved in this play. So right now I'm down $800 from yesterday's trade. We have to get to $5,000 before we lose $12,000. We should be able to do that, guys, right? So I've been able to pass these a few times. Now, have I ever messed up before and lost? Yes. I have messed up before, I have lost. But the thing is, you usually just need one good solid trade. One good solid trade and you could be able to get up near your target. So that's what I want to look for. The only kind of, wrench that could be today is just the fact that we do have a lot of earnings and we do have Jerome Powell speaking coming up. Anyone going to hold through Tesla's earnings? I mean, traders, the thing is, people always ask me that question. They always say, hey, do you believe that Meta earnings is going to be good? Do you believe that Tesla earnings are going to be good? Do you believe that, whatever earnings are going to be good? To be honest, guys, no one can give you a real answer. No one can actually tell you, yes, they're going to be good. Yes, they're going to be bad. There is probably about 12 people in the world that actually know earnings before they come on out. This is why we have dramatic spikes and dramatic drops when they come out, because it's the first time the public sees it. If the public knew if it was going to be good or bad, guess what? It would move before the earnings comes on out. But the reason why you get dramatic shifts is because the earnings comes on out, everyone reacts to it. It's the same exact thing on like what happens with GRI today. GRI, a press release came on out, everyone reacted to it. If we already knew what the press release was, people wouldn't react to it, right? What if all of a sudden right now, what would happen if Justin Bieber walked through your office door? Right now, you look out in the hallway and Justin Bieber is standing there. You'd be like, what the heck? Like, you'd be freaking on out. You'd be like, what the heck is going on? Why are you in my house? Now, at the same time, right, what if you knew for a week that Justin Bieber was going to come to your house? Right? Your reaction wouldn't be as kind of like, what the heck's going on here? Because you were expecting it. The reason why earnings go so crazy is because no one can predict exactly what they're going to do, which is why you have fresh reaction of up and down, which is crazy spiking, ripping, running. So that's what we're looking for here, team. That's what we're going to be getting after. That's what we're going to be having some fun with today. Now, traders, we are, again, only at this time. We are at this time here 10 minutes away until Trade Ideas joins us. BNAI still going up higher. Guys, BNAI is going up even higher right now. I love it. So, guys, let's actually do some research here. What was the reason on why BNAI went so crazy in the past? BNAI. Everyone type this. I think, again, didn't they come out? Okay, here it is. Wednesday, 1-21. BNAI did come out with this press release. Remember this press release, guys? It says BNAI Network secures a $2 million AI licensing partnership in Africa. This came on out 1 week ago. And 1 week ago, with this partnership, BNAI went explosive. It went from $8 to $40 to $60. And now take a look. BNAI is still going. Is there anyone here that's willing to buy BNAI and say, you know what? I kind of want to hold this for a bit. I want to see if BNAI is going to break through 75, run up to 80, run up to 100. I mean, guys, this is one of those plays that it is at fresh all-time highs. Every single trader should be focused on BNAI at this moment. It is one of the only plays moving. It had an incredible press release last week, and now BNAI is trying to, again, continue to spike on up. I would say, get ready for a possible dip buy. Where could, again, a great dip buy area be? Maybe $64? I would say $65. Look for a possible dip. Security is not shortable. Oh, did I click short? $65. Possible dip buy. $65.10. Dip buy. I'll go 64. 64.40. Possible dip buy. $64. Dip buy. 63.70. Dip buy. So if we do get a pullback back on down just slightly above the VWAP, I think that could be a good dip buy area. That's a good dip buy area for us to be able to make some money and maybe get a nice little, possible, trade. Could be a good one. So my, again, focus right now is back over on BNAI. Did have that press release last week talking about Africa. And I could imagine, like, at the end of today, this one's back up to $100. Anyone think about that? Does anyone here think, like, by the end of today, this could be one of those stocks that's at $99. Tomorrow it's at $110. Anyone think about that? I definitely think, we could be somewhere near that region. So right now here, traders, we will see what we get on this day. All right, traders, we got Trade Ideas joining us in the next 7 minutes. Now, guys, I can tell you right now, Trade Ideas wanted me to wait to tell you right here, but I will let you guys know. They are giving you guys a 25% off flash sale today. So 25% off flash sale over on Trade Ideas. So if you guys want the same setup that I have, every single person that's watching the stream right now is going to be getting 25% off. They're going to be joining the live stream here in the next 5 minutes, going over a lot of awesome details. Maybe we make a trade together, but I do want to let you guys know there is a flash sale today for you guys only, 25% off all trade idea scanners, which means you guys will get the charts. You guys will get the breakout scanner, the high of the day momentum scanner, the Holt scanner. You guys will get the penny stock top gainers, top losers. You guys will get the mid candle breakout scanner. My entire screen you guys will have. Make sure you guys click that link. Make sure you guys sign on up. Make sure you guys get ready to rock and roll. It's going to be an absolute blast. Trade ideas coming on in. Sign up right now. Use the code word DEKMAR, DEKMAR, 25% off. You guys will be ready to go right away. So I'm excited. Trade ideas coming on through. Going to have a blast here today. Get some live trades. Give you guys some fun little discounts. Let's do it, baby. Trade ideas, how much are they usually? Head on over to pricing. Usually, again, monthly, it comes on out to about $254. Blue bundle right here. Again, you guys can honestly just use the blue bundle if, again, you're a little short on funds. But remember, you guys are going to get you guys are getting 25% off. Also, if you guys use the annual version, it does drop to $178. So again, obviously the annual is cheaper than the monthly. And then on top of that, you also get 25% off. So if you are going to do annual, make sure you guys get DEKMAR for 25% off. Monthly, make sure you guys use, again, DEKMAR for 25% off. But they are going to be joining us in the next 4 minutes. Ready to rock. Guys, BNAI, I will still look for that dip buy all the way down to 63.64. We come on down to 63.64. I will look for the BNAI dip buy. I do think there's a lot of great potential for us to be able to make some money, for us to be able to make some cash, okay? Is there anything else spiking? Traders, please again step up. If I am blatantly missing something, please let me know. It looks like SLGB is going to give it a go. SLGB, I do think this stock could get up towards around 380, 390. So there's a chance that SLGB squeezes on up towards around 380, 390. Let's see if it can get there. If it can, we are going to get ready for a nice potential shorting opportunity. We did just run up to 350 as the high. Break of 350, we're going to look for about a 30-cent rip and then go ahead and start locating some shares on the short side and try to short this one up near around that top. So remember, we only short stocks, as we know, near highs. That's what we're always looking for. Shorting stocks near highs. Shorting stocks at fresh new highs. SLGB, 250 shares. Where do I want to short it? New high of the day. I'm talking about, 381. We go ahead and we look for a short there. We go up even higher, 387. We go up even higher, right? 394. We go up even higher, 399. Right? I'm looking for all fresh highs. I only get filled when a stock spikes up towards a higher area than I expect. I only get filled when stocks again continue to squeeze and spike. I only get filled when stocks again go on pops at new record highs. That's what I like to look for. BNAI, James, I'm looking to short at that $82 mark. Where do you have a previous high at $82? Let me again go back to like a weekly chart. BNAI, is it this spike right here? 80. I have 84, 85. So a little heads on up. I see $84, $85 as that old pre-market high. So that's all I see right there. So 84, 85 is going to be pretty strong as a resistance line. Or are you looking at maybe after hours? If you have your post-market turned on, maybe there's a couple old spikes that I can check out. Yeah, right there. That's even up towards around 85. I think 85 is going to be a little better. 85, I would probably say. If you want to do 82, go for it. But from what I'm seeing 82. I mean 85, excuse me. So maybe we get a nice little short together. $85. That could be solid. Somewhere in that region. If you want to play it safe, maybe even slightly above 85. And 86, 87, if you want to play it a little safer. So I'm going to put shorts right now. SLGB up near $3.80, $3.90, $4. I'm going to put some shorts as well over on BNAI. BNAI, I'm going to put 200. I'm actually going to do 200 share increment shorts on this play. If this stock spikes on up towards, let's go with $87 to start off with. $87 short. Security is not shortable. Oh, do I have to locate shorts? I have to locate shares to short. Hopefully these are not too expensive. How much were your shares to short over on this play, guys? Was this one extremely expensive to short? I want to check it on out. BNAI. Let's see here. If I want to just get, let's go with 750 shares. That's still a good chunk. 750 shares to be able to short this play. Locate Lewis. It costs $15. That's not that bad. $15 to short this play? That's not bad at all. So I am accepted on that one. If this one gets up towards $87, 200 shares, I like it. Get up towards $88, 200 shares, I like it. $89, 200 shares, I like that. And maybe we touch like 91, 200 shares, I like that. All right. That's kind of what I think that would be a good opportunity for us. Hey guys, it's 10 o'clock right now, so let me bring on over trade ideas. And let's get them on and maybe get some nice trades together. Seeing what we have on this day, getting ready to rock and roll. I'm going to turn off the music though so we can be able to hear Steve. And let's bring this on over and get this whole party started. So I'm going to set this on up. Make sure he's all ready to rock. Bring over Steve. We'll be all set. Hey Steve, how's it going, buddy? Hold on one second. Give it another test talk right here. I want to see if I can hear you. I am not hearing you at this moment. Just a little heads on up. Let me make sure my speakers are correct here. 222. We're gonna make sure you'll be good. Again, we are live right now with everyone watching, so I want to make sure you're all set up. Yeah, you should be coming out of my speakers here. Yeah, that was a little test on my end. So yeah, I'm pretty good on my end, but we'll figure you out as well. So if you can maybe just bounce around your mic potentially.
How about now?
Yep.
You got me?
I got you now.
Hey, it's my fault. I'll take blame.
No, you're good. I know, again, you can't see me, but we can see you just because we have you, live over on the stream. But how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Beautiful day in Southern California.
Don't even get me started. I'm in Pennsylvania. Right now it's like 8 degrees and we have 2 feet of snow outside.
Now you golf, don't you, Sean?
No, I'm a big golfer.
Well, you need to come out here and let us host you at the La Costa Resort with Dan and myself. That's where they play the NCAA finals. It's a pretty challenging course, so we want to invite you for that.
Oh man, I will be there the moment that you guys again send that invite out. Don't test me on that.
Yeah.
But no, go.
Yeah, so I got some stuff to show you today here.
Yeah, I would absolutely love it. See what's going on. Right now at this time, we're all just kind of more focused over on BNAW is the ticker that we are focused on at this time. We have a massive breakout over the last few days, and now it's running up towards around that $80 area. So that's kind of, or a BNAI, excuse me, BNAI. That's been our main focus at this time, seeing the stock continuously climb. And some traders in the chat right now are looking to go on the long side. Some people are getting ready for a possible short as we spike on up towards, $85, $90. But, right now we're just using the trade ideas charts. But, we want to be able to kind of learn some new tools, new features, and, see, what can we do to propel our trading forward.
Yeah. How did you find this one, by the way, BNAI?
BNAI, this was actually a stock that we used that came out with news a few days ago. It came out with news about a week ago, and that's kind of what put it on the radar. But we saw it, over on the upgappers and pre-market. We saw it come out with news, and then now it's just one of those plays that, our community is just like, hey, BNAI is starting to spike back on up. BNAI is, starting to hit new highs. So it's just, the fact is, stock trading, as I say, is already tough enough. Stock trading is already tough enough where you have to have the right entry. You have to have the right exit. You have to have confidence. We don't want to have to be searching for plays 24/7. And that's, again, what Trade Ideas does a great job on, giving us a lot of answers every day, which does help it, our trading very, very much make things, simplified.
And that's what I was thinking about coming on, how to kind of complement what you guys do in terms of looking for the news and trading a lot of pre-market names that set you up for the day. But what I want to show is how people who use Trade Ideas like yourself, which I love seeing on your screen when I show up to your live events, is using our existing technology in a way in which maybe you haven't thought about before. Nothing new to show here, but as you know, Trade Ideas users, it's a very feature-rich program, and sometimes it takes a little bit of a nudging to show you how to maybe use it better. So back to the theme of you guys knowing what you want to look at pre-market, news events come out, but then when the market opens, I'm going to show you a way in which you can continue to build a real-time watch list of things that are happening that you might not have seen in your homework or pre-market. They're just going to show up when the tape runs, and the volume and the price action is going to speak for itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with two basic alert windows here. These are the A windows. They have an A for alert, meaning you have to have an event, in this case, a new high. These are identical windows. And what I basically did was I just kind of duplicated this window, but they're different in one sense. You see this one over here on the right is extremely active. Things are coming through, and it's almost too much for the human eye to comprehend. What I did on the duplicate window is you'll notice I've got a count. We have a count alert, which means 434 times UNH has hit a new high. Let's click into UNH, and well, it's been active this morning, believe it or not, but a lot of different waypoints. So rather than taking a alert that's just giving you constant noise, you can't even keep up with how much stuff is coming through here. We're aggregating which stocks have created the most new highs in a row, and we're sorting the entire scan based on that. So what we get is UNH, we get Tesla, we get MU, we get Oracle, some of the bigger names. And again, what we're doing is we're just using our existing alert window to try and slow it down, but using the sort count in a way in which can kind of make sense. And so what I would give to you guys is, maybe you had no idea. Here's BNAI, right?
Yeah,
Here's,
can you send us that cloud link, and I'll post that in the chat for everyone?
Well, without a doubt, I'm going to send you the cloud link as it is, so you don't even have to augment it. And what I mean by that is, all I simply did was I just double clicked. It's like a spreadsheet. I just double clicked the header here on count alerts to slow it down and show us the aggregate names that are giving us the most interest. So let me find, where's the chat window here for us? There we go. Chat with everyone. I think I can just drop that cloud link in there for you.
Got it.
You should have it. Great. So that's one way to leverage our existing technology. And by the way, I want to tease you. Maybe you can have us on in a couple of weeks. We're going to have some really interesting new stuff coming out, especially for scalpers. We're going to have the most interesting level 1 that you've ever seen. Extremely active. So I'm going to say that as a tease. But again, we're focusing on here what we have existing and how to leverage the best use of it. The next thing is what we have is just called a simple idea stream. And this is a M window. M stands for multi-strategy. And if I break into it real quick, we go into the levels here. You can see I've got about 20 different check marks. This is just a plethora, a volume, a library of different ideas that people can go in and just kind of cruise through and see if they want to play or not. I can turn on this block trade alert and turn it off, but these are all strategies cranked into one big simple scan. And I'll go ahead and give you this as well. But things are coming through for the short side, the long side. It just depends. What I would recommend after I share it with you is to just kind of go through and turn off any of these ideas you might not be in line with, and kind of create a custom multi-strategy use for yourself. So let me share this in the
for
chat
sure.
as
This
well.
is awesome. Just we want all the big features right here that you can just share with us, and I'm just going to keep dropping them in the chat for everyone. So once I drop them, you guys can click them and add them right to your scanners.
This is, I'm going to minimize these. This is a great one. Dan just came up with this one, and I think I teased last time I was on this product we're creating called the Money Machine. It's basically kind of how to automate these scans in real time with selective brokers. We're working with interactive brokers currently. E-Trade and TradeStation is on the horizon. But Dan created a quick scan here, the CEO, and it's just as simple as show me things that are positive on all the little time frames: 10-minute, 2-minute, 5-minute, the day, relative volume is at least a one solid one. And that gives us ideas. JetBlue is in motion. So anything that's coming on here in the moment is in motion on all time frames. I want to give you an example, a real-time example. I was playing with this scan yesterday. I pulled up Life Path, and I saw it right here after it plunged 2 days down and recovered. I bought it because it was solid on all time frames. I bought it. I just flipped it at 12 this morning. It was a great trade. I can't complain. So always using what we're talking about here. Let me share this one as well. This is the
No, I'm getting fired up right here. You're basically just giving us these little golden nuggets right here.
Oh,
it's
I
like,
love this
hey,
stuff.
this is it. I made money on it. I'm gonna give it to the chat now. So it's like it's perfect.
Yeah, it's real time. I've been trading since 1995. I'm so fortunate. My dad got me interested in trading. I had a Lind Waldock account for commodity futures before the internet. We were trading on 20-minute delayed price data. So I've seen it all. But I'm the first user of Trade Ideas. Dan came to me in 2003. And so I'm literally user number 3. And I've been using this for a long time. I would be blind without it. Last feature I want to show is for people who might have the premium version of our subscription here. And this is the AI trades. And I don't want to focus so much on the intraday AI trades as a short working here in TXT, but more so if you have this ability to have the premium, as I said, subscription, go down and right click and say, show me the long-term trades. And again, this is in the same vein of trying to create a watch list. You had mentioned earlier, BNAI was on your radar because of a couple of days ago. So it's in your mind. These are ideas that came most frequently. So in other words, the Trade Ideas Holly AI noticed an explosion of volume. And as you guys know, when small caps are coming back to life, they start off with a bang. And you got to keep your eye on those things for days to follow, because they might go to sleep for a couple of days, but then day 4, day 5, they're going to come back to life. That's the idea behind these long-term thumbnails here. So anything that's on the long-term Holly AI means at one time it was triggered as an intraday trade. So SOC 847 triggered on 12/18. It's still trending up. So it's just kind of reminding us that these stocks are still in play. ARRY, big play today and last few days on a solar. In other words, this is keeping these names on your radar. And kind of like you mentioned with BNAI, you just want to stay in tune with what's working and not confuse yourself with the other 12,000 stocks out there.
Yeah, no, for sure. Can you drop that cloud link?
That is a premium version. So it's basically a stock. You basically just come into Trade Ideas if you're a premium user and you turn on the premium AI trades window.
Okay.
And that'll get you there.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's not shareable necessarily like the other scans that I was offering.
Gotcha.
But,
no worries. I know that the chat just loves it. Like, you know, for as you said, you know, Trade Ideas has so much stuff. It definitely is, you know, a little tough at times to be able to be like, hey, where do I go? Where do I start? What do I use? So to be able to have like my end of like, hey guys, these are the clouds that I use, and be able to have your end to be like, these are the clouds that, you know, you use. You know, do you have like an entire layout cloud that would be a great starting point for, let's say?
Sure. I mean, before I do that, I'll share that. I'll drop the layout cloud. Some things might not translate because they're watch lists. Like this is my wheelhouse over here. These are my favorite stocks. You can and transpose your symbol list into there as well. This right here is a small cap, kind of a highs versus lows. So in the moment, we've got a little bit of a sell program happening in small caps. And then over here, this is kind of my shopping list. When I've got money to spend, I put it on tree map mode. Anything on this list is changed from the open. That's my sort. But they're all going to have at least 20% short the float. So when we have a runaway market with small caps like we're entering, I believe right now, this is going to be another wonderful trade scan, because anything you click on here is going to have the potential for a massive short squeeze. So that being said, here's how I would share that. You go with file, and we're going to save my entire layout. I'm just going to click entire layout, and that checks everything that I have minimized and maximized. Save and share for the boss level cloud link I'm going to drop over here. And
yeah, this is the boss link right here. This is the big one.
Yep, there you go. Knock yourself out.
All right, let me get that one now. Share that with the squad.
Right, this AEVA is really troubling me. I can't get this thing to go. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm going to have to probably ditch this thing.
Yeah, you have any live trades right now?
Oh, I've got a few.
What do you
Oklo, I haven't been paying attention to them because I'm talking to you, but I'm a swing trader. So, you know, I'm not really going to stare at my P&L all day long. You know, that big headline that came out, Sean, about in the Northeast, they had to turn off some AI centers to just facilitate power directed to the houses to keep the houses warm. Did you hear that?
I mean, there's been so much as in how cold it's been and everything along those lines. It's definitely it's been a little wild for sure.
Well, the minute I heard they literally had to make a judgment call whether to keep some AI data centers on or shift that power to residents, that makes me realize there is a tremendous demand for power. So the whole nuke, yesterday was a big day for nuke stocks, and OKLO is one I'm currently long. And as we all know, anything can happen today after whatever it is, the Fed meeting at 2:00. So I'm just going to kind of sit in what I have, and I've got some cash to play maybe on some of the knee-jerk reactions this afternoon, and we'll see what happens. But I'm bullish nonetheless, especially on small cap.
Gotcha. Right now, again, I'm actually looking at, we got BNAI with a nice pullback that just happened. Not getting filled just yet over on that play, but that one just had a pretty big pullback. Definitely could get some sort of dip buys. And then also another hottest play is probably SLGB, which I actually just got filled. Only my first little short entry, 250 shares. I just got filled on the short entry at the price of $3.99. So I'm actually hoping that one can spike on up towards maybe like $4.20, get filled with a little bit more and be able to see a reversal. So SLGB, this has been, probably the best place so far today, from $2 to $3 up to $4, waiting for it to, get up towards that 100% area, start seeing a pullback and start seeing a little bit of a chance to make some money on the downside. That's what I usually like to do. I use trade ideas a lot to find stocks that are getting overextended. I like, finding plays that are popping up on the radar. And then, once I see that they get a little too high, that's when I can short them back on down.
For those, before I go, I want to show you one more thing for those that maybe open up the layout. I want to really highlight something on this screen right here. This is called the single stock window. And this is something I do when I'm monitoring like a breakout. We've got 5-minute and 1-minute volumes in real time based on percent. So what I want to see is this Oklo. If it goes back to highs, I'd like to see the 1-minute volume crank up to like maybe 400 or 500%, 4 or 5 times normal. It's a really nice feature. And again, leveraging the real-time data of trade ideas. When you're in a trade, to just kind of manage the real-time volume compared to a normal 5-minute candle, compared to a normal 1-minute candle. We can look back and see, hey, the volume's really cranking in this moment. It gives you confidence, etc.
Nice. Are you basically long, short, swing trade? Like, what do you think is like your strategy that, so all the people that just click that layout for you, what would you say like that works best?
I'm long biased because basically I'm trading my 401k. I'm blessed enough to work here at Trade Ideas and manage my 401k actively. And I do pretty well at it, just kind of rotating through my favorite names with a rotation, kind of a sector bias, stay in for a couple of days, rotate into something else. And mostly long because the 401k is kind of limited. So I'm not a big short seller.
Gotcha. Yeah, right now I'm in SLGB. I'm at a cost basis of 407, watching, maybe for a little upper shadow to form over on that candle, start a little reversal. Right now I'm up $140, as I'm live with you, Steve. So, I'll take it right now, having a little bit of this opportunity to profit. And again, like today's been one of those days that I'm just kind of, trying to make a quick dollar, take some profits, lock it in, take some profits, trying to lock it in. But I love, that you can be a swing trader, you could be a long-term investor, you could be a shorter, so many different options. And that's just what makes, trading so great.
Yeah, you can carve your niche, but as you're talking about this SLGB, the volumes are off the chart there.
Yeah.
It's about 16 times normal volume as we're speaking. So you're in the right stuff.
Oh yeah, no. I always say volume equals activity, activity equals profit.
Yep.
If you want to make money as in trading micro caps or let's say trading stocks, on a daily aspect, it's not always about just playing what's your favorite play. It's about playing what is the most active play. What stock's moving? You can't make money on stocks that are moving sideways. You got to make money on stocks that are moving up and down.
Now, if I see a stock and I'm waiting for it to break out of a big level and the volume is 100 normal volume, I'm going to get nervous. I want to see 10 times volume like you're seeing right here.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. That is awesome. So do you guys have any, big sales or anything coming up on Trade Ideas soon?
I think we've got, let's see, where is it? February, probably the next one to be President's Day, but I think you have a 24-hour flash sale that was given to you by
why
Marissa.
I was just making sure, for sure. So guys, little heads up, I'm going to be dropping that link right now, little flash sale from Trade Ideas, 25% off for the next 24 hours. So that I definitely dropped all of Steve's links. I'm going to drop my links as well. Make sure if you guys sign up to Trade Ideas, you guys get those links. If you need mine, I will again post mine or email them to you so that you guys are all set, ready to go. But we just always want to give you the best chance of success. We want to give you the best chance to be able to be successful in this crazy market. So Steve, I really appreciate you jumping on, just sharing your layouts with us, giving us this clouds, because again, in a thing that could be so confusing, it's nice to just have that simplicity.
Look at the number one here on my tree map, short float, BNIA.
Yeah.
So it's just staring us right in the face, no matter what screen we have up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, BNAI and SLGB, these are going to be my top two that I want to kind of attack and start trading after. But hey, let's get to work. We're going to start trading these and see what we have. But Steve, I appreciate it, and look forward to that 25% off flash sale. Everyone, take advantage of it right now.
All right, talk to you later.
Hey, thank you.
You got it.
All right, guys. Hey, right now, little heads on up. SLGB, I am in on this trade at this moment. The stock is coming up towards around that 420, 425-ish mark. I do have a cost basis at 409. Now, I will let you guys know, this stock is not overextended. I like how I'm shorting the stock near the highs, but it's not overextended. I actually don't like this short until it kind of explodes up a little bit harder and faster. I do have 1,500 shares on the short side. If this does not get a red candle soon and kind of dump on down to $4, I might get out of this play. So I'm just letting you guys know if I can take a nice profit here. Here we go, guys. Nice red candle, nice dump, $200. Take your $200 gain. As I'm speaking about it, there's the reversal. So we just made an additional $175 right there. So guys, just made $175. I'm trying to again have a conversation with Steve. I'm talking about trade ideas. We have again a great short from the trade ideas chat right there. All right. Nice work. Nice job. Absolutely beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have not yet, take advantage of it. 25% off sale right here, right now. Getting yourself prepared, getting ready to rock and roll. I'm dropping the links over in chat for every single person. Steve just sent his entire layout for us. And again, I will send you my entire layout. All I need you to do is email me. Email me after you sign up. I will give you my entire screen layout just like Steve did so that you guys can make money. There's the dump on SLGB. Congratulations to those that, made money on the dump side. Guys, BNAI. This one just came crashing on down. I did not get filled on BNAI, little heads on up. I was talking to Steve and I didn't want to get filled on BNAI, but I did get filled over on SLGB. Even if you did get filled on BNAI at $65, $64, $63, you guys are up in the profit, so that's absolutely great. SLGB, stock did get a red candle, exactly where we wanted. Now, again, I feel like I really haven't done anything too special today, right? I really haven't. I haven't done anything too special today, but still, regardless, we're up $377. We made a $44 profit. We made $173. We made $160. So even today, which I feel like has been a little bit of a slower day, bringing on Steve, talking about some different plays, watching BNAI, watching SLGB, we're still up $377. So not too shabby, not too bad in any sort of way, guys, which again is absolutely awesome. And we'll see what we get. Now, I don't want to slow down here, traders. Let me ask you guys, are you guys good if we again keep this party going for a little bit longer? As you guys know, today is my last day this week. I am actually packing up the car after the live stream today, and I am starting my drive down to Florida. Having some family come and stay in my house when I'm gone. So that's going to be awesome. Them kind of holding it down, staying nice and warm in here. But I'm actually packing up the car after this live stream, and I'm starting my drive down to Florida. So I will not be live tomorrow or Friday. I will be live starting next week again. But I got to get out of the cold, and I'm heading down south to kind of winterboard it, to snowbird it for a little bit. So has been a lot of fun and awesome, but are you guys cool if we live stream for at least another 20, 30, maybe another hour? And I want to make some more money today. I want to trade today, and if there's an opportunity, let's get ready to profit. What's the code for the 20% discount? Type in the word DECMAR. If you type in the word DECMAR, DEKMAR, 25% off. So today, 25% off. Click that link. Type in the word DECMAR. Jay Sniggle, are you taking the pup or are you leaving the pup? So again, what I was thinking about is, I'm going to be gone for a few weeks. I'm thinking about if I just put I'm going to say 20 days worth of food on the floor and then just fill up a giant bathtub of water, I think he'll be good. So instead of paying money for maybe a friend or a family or a kennel or something like that, how about 20 days worth of food in the kitchen next to a giant pot full of 20 days worth of water? And then, I just let him go. No, I am not doing that, okay? How about this, guys? Let's also have some fun. Let's do a $100 giveaway right now. Guys, does anyone here just want a free $100? Let's do a $100 giveaway right here and right now. So, let me see you in the chat room. Who wants a free $100? Hit me with a good old Deckmar trades. Ah! I want to give away some money. I want to give away some cash. So again, we're doing pretty well here. Guys, let's give away. I think a $100 giveaway is great. Let's give away again. Let's give away $200 actually. So guys, I think the best thing to do right now is let's give away $200. We're gonna give away $100 to a member of Tradecaster, and then I'm going to give $100 away to someone who just signed up to Trade Ideas. So if you are a member over on Trade Ideas, or excuse me, if you are a member of Tradecaster, I'm going to give someone here a free $100. And if you guys are signing up to Trade Ideas right now, I will again send you a free $100. I'm picking one person. So you guys got two options if you're not part of that. Either A, come on over here to tradecaster.com right now and sign up, or B, click that link, get Trade Ideas, and send me an email of your receipt. I will pick all the people that send me an email of their receipt. I'm sending you guys a free $100. So Tradecaster members, right now, I'm picking one person, and I'm giving you $100. Everyone else in the world that's watching, sign up to Trade Ideas, use the code word DECMAR, DEKMAR, send me a picture of receipt. I am taking one person, and I'm sending you a $100. So first things first, guys, is let's head on over to Tradecaster. Tradecaster, we are picking one person right here to win $100. Who wants it? All right, guys, let's make it fun. Let's make it random. Let's have a good time. So, traders, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to ask a trivia question. The first person to answer the trivia question is going to be the person who walks away with a free $100. Does that sound fair, everyone? This is the first person who gets it right. This is the first person who, again, can be able to make this happen. YouTube guys, you guys can participate as well. But again, it has to be a Tradecaster member. YouTube, if you are on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch or Kick and you want to win, email me your Trade Ideas receipt after typing in DECMAR25. All right. Right now here, team. We are going to be all set, ready to go. You guys ready for the trivia question? I was going to ask a question. We're going to go with it. All right, team. Here we go. Are you guys ready for it? I'm going to bring the I'm going to type it out as well in case anyone has a little delay on the audio. I want to type it out as well. Okay? So I'm going to type this out as well. The first person who gets this right is going to be the winner. Now, I'm going to let you guys know something. Nobody's going to know this answer off the top of their head. Okay? Nobody is going to, maybe you will. We will see. If you know it, that's impressive. All right, you guys ready for the trivia question? It's just a random question. Has nothing to do with stocks at all. First person who gets it, I'm Venmoing you live on stream $100. Then I'm going to collect everyone who just signed up for Trade Ideas. If you just signed up with Trade Ideas with Deckmar, email me your receipt and we're giving away another $100. DeckmarTrades@gmail.com. Make sure you guys are all set, ready to go. Email me right now. All right, here we go. First things first. First things first, right here and right now. The trivia question, it's coming in. I got it typed on out. Who's going to win $100 right now? Who's going to win $100 right here and right now? Here we go. The trivia question is coming at you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was, who was the first ever bowler to roll a perfect 300? The first ever bowler to roll a perfect 300. Who's the answer? I need the name. Who was the first ever bowler? And we got a winner. Jack Belidio is the winner. The winner goes to Cloud. Cloud, Jack Belidio. Sinister was 2 seconds behind Cloud. J Beans, we have Iggy. Oh, guys, we do have Cloud. Cloud, drop the Venmo. Cloud, drop the Venmo right now. You are going to be, again, getting yourself a free $100. Who was the first ever bowler to roll a 300? The answer is Jack Biodondilio. Shout out to you. Drop your Venmo so I can Venmo you right now, buddy. And again, I'm just going off right here. Who was the first ever bowler to do a 300? Jack Belidio. Now, again, this is where, again, this always happens as well. Oh, the camera's gone. Dang it. Hold on a second. Guys, hold on a second. Hold on. Claire! Claire, I need the fucking camera back up! It's every day, Claire! Claire, it's every day! You have to charge batteries at night. It's not that tough. If you just charge the fucking batteries, we would be able to have a stream. But we haven't. And it's so bad. It's so inconsiderate. It's so unprofessional that the stream, again, constantly goes because of your inconsideration. Okay, guys. Let's get back to let's get back to again the Venmo. Let's get back to the Venmo here, Jack. Let's see here. What do we have? Jack, did you drop your you DM'd your Venmo? Okay. Let me see. Huh? Let's see what we got here. Let me send you your money. Let me send you your money right here. Guys, I don't need a whole bunch of bowling nerds to jump in right now and say, well, Deck, that's the first ever televised, but actually in 1910, we actually had Marcus Luttrell. He was the first one to actually bowl a perfect 300. You know what? I'm just trying to give away some money here. This is not, again, a nerd fest of bowling history. I'm just trying to give away some cash. Let me hook up. Let me get this all set. KY. All right, Kyle. Kyle Scarborough. I know you, Kyle. Shout out to you, Kyle. All right, Kyle, it's coming on through. Kyle, can you please confirm in the chat that you have received your money? I got you. It has been sent. Confirmed and received. There we go, guys. Confirmed and received. I got you. You're all set now, buddy. All right, guys. Again, I'm going to give everyone some time as well to send me the email receipts after you guys sign up to Trade Ideas. Right now, we have 6 emails. Right now, we have 6 emails signed up to Trade Ideas. Remember, if you want to win another $100, they are having their 25% off flash sale today. You guys have to type in the word DECMAR for 25% off. And then on top of that, we will be all set, ready to go. So again, we got 6 emails of the Trade Ideas receipts right now. We will give away $100 to one of those winners as well. I'm going to pick one of those guys randomly, and I'll send them $100. I'll reply to their email here.
We sit in the sun, in haze, we sleep, and we dream. Each of us dies slowly, the prison of our minds. We sit in the sun, in haze, we sleep, and we dream. Each of us dies slowly, the prison of our minds.
All right, team. SLGB. Can we get one more trade here? Can we get a little bit more action? Can we get a little bit more hype? Can we get a little bit more, just a little bit more overall love? Where's BNAI at? BNAI is going to be a creeper, guys. I can imagine BNAI just creeping its way back up to $80 this afternoon. Let's go through all the top gainers. TIRX, 80 cent strong resistance. That's where that could drop. SLGB. SLGB, this one has been slowly working its way on up. I did short this play once already. Now, again, I shorted SLGB, was able to make $173. I definitely could be able to short it again if I wanted to. MRNO, not worth it. FEED, not worth it. BKYI, not really seeing anything. TAOP, no. SEEG, no. ROLR, no. I'm not really seeing too much out of these plays right now at this moment. All right, I kind of want to see if something else is going to, spike and climb. I want to see if something else is going to get hot. I want to see if we're going to get a little more momentum. If you guys see anything spiking right now, please let me know. Also, S&P 500 team. S&P 500 is back on down towards those low 396 areas. That's where I really do like that dip buy opportunity. The only tough thing is that at 2 o'clock today, we have Jerome Powell coming out with interest rate results. Then on top of that, at 2:30, he speaks. Then on top of that, at 4 o'clock, we have Meta earnings. Then on top of that, we have Microsoft earnings at 4 o'clock. Then after that, we have Tesla earnings at 4 o'clock. So traders, this is not going to be easy here, until we kind of have all this news come on out. Now, as I stated here, traders, today is my last day trading this week. It's been fantastic, it's been amazing, and it's been so much fun. But I am packing up the car and I'm heading on down to Florida. I'm getting out of here, getting out of the cold for a little bit. I'm going to spend some time in Florida, trade every single day, and be able to enjoy some outside weather. Now, I know it's cold today. You don't got to tell me it's cold in Florida today. It's going to get 60, 70 next week. So you know what? I'm going to do the long drive, get myself down there, set my office on up, and we'll be all ready to rock and roll. I am headed on down to Sarasota, so we will be all good. Now up in Pennsylvania, my brother and his wife and his family are actually staying in my house, so don't come to my house when I'm not here, because they will be here. And he's a lot bigger and more violent than I am. So, BNAI, guys, getting a little bit of squeeze gun. Heads on up for you. BNAI trying to get a little squeezed. We might get halted on the upside over on BNAI. Guys, BNAI about to get halted on the upside. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, BNAI still live here. BNAI is live at this moment. Oh, man. Guys, as fast as these plays go on up sometimes is as fast as they come right back on down. What part of Florida? I have my Airbnb over in Sarasota. So I'm going to be staying in Sarasota for a few weeks. Now I'm going to be coming back home occasionally for the weekends every now and then. But I kind of just want to do the warm weeks down in Sarasota. And then I'll be flying back every now and then. It's only about like a 2-hour flight. So it's not that bad. So right now here, traders, any final questions, comments, or concerns, it is an absolutely perfect time to ask. We are up about $377. Ali, how long you staying? I'm going to be bouncing back and forth for a little bit. So it's like I'm going to be staying all, this upcoming week. Then I'm going to fly home for a few days, and then I'll be back for the following week. Then I'm going to fly home for a few days, and then I'm going to be back for another week. So I'm doing about 3.5 weeks total, but not all at once. I'm going to be bouncing back and forth a little bit. BNAI, trying to get up towards around that $80 mark. Yeah, no, I'm very excited. Very excited. Traders, I think the next big thing to watch is going to be, 2 o'clock today. 2 o'clock today, Jerome Powell coming on out. 2 o'clock today, we will be seeing new interest rates, potentially. To 4 o'clock today, Microsoft earnings, Tesla earnings, and then on top of that, we do have Meta, Microsoft, and Tesla earnings. Those are the ones that we want to watch. Guys, I think that's it for me right here. I'm going to walk away with a $377 profit. I will take it. The $377. What a day. What a trade. What a way to get after it. Obviously, we're doing everything we need to do, time in and time again, making as much money as we possibly can, walking away with a little bit of gains, walking away with a little bit of profit, and walking away to end off my week. Guys, I got a little bit of a drive ahead of me. It's going to take me about 18 hours to get down there, but you know what? I'm just going to turn on some tunes, get myself dialed in, and then maybe put on the self-driving car and take a nap. We'll see. Guys, I love you. I appreciate every single person. Make sure you guys are being smart and good. I know, again, a lot of you guys, kind of, lean on me as in helping you guys get plays and everything. But unfortunately, I will not be here tomorrow or Friday. So if you do not have Fox Runner, pick it on up. Foxy, 30% off. If you guys do not have trade ideas, use trade ideas. Type in the word DECMAR for 25% off. Cobra, you guys are all set. One Stop Prop, use the word DECMAR for 15% off. You guys are all good. All right. Hey, team, I will see you guys next week. Obviously, BNAI is going to be a hot play for you guys to watch. If you need anything at all, please email me at deckmartrades@gmail.com. I am truly here for you. I never try to miss a day. I'm always trying to give my all to be the best mentor that I can be. BNAI is the stock that's going to be a little crazy today. I do think if you want to get wild, trade BNAI, but please understand it's going to be a crazy one. There's going to be big spikes, big dumps, large swings. BNAI is the play that you want to be looking at. All right? Stock is running on up towards some new highs right now over on BNAI, and we're about to get halted. BNAI here, trader. You know what? I'm going to stick around for the next 5 minutes. Give me 2 seconds, though. Let me just go adjust something. I will be right back on the mic. I want to see what BNAI does. Right now, team, BNAI. Now, I'm going to say my least favorite thing. I'm going to say my least favorite thing out there at this moment. I do want to short BNAI, $86, $87, $88. I do think that could be a great little short, but at the same time, I don't want to just go from being up $300 to losing it all. You know what I mean? So I will say I do like that opportunity a lot over on BNAI. And again, I might, possibly You know, it's worth it to me. You know, it is. It's worth it to me if I can get a nice trade on this play, see if this stock can spike, see if this play can be able to make us some money. $87, $88, $88.10, $88.20. I like looking for hot potential plays to be able to make me some money. If this play ever gets a quick little rip and run, should be able to see some sort of resistance areas. So let's see what we get in the next 3 minutes. BNAI is halted on the upside now, guys. So we do have BNAI halted on the upside. All right, traders, at this time, staying smart, BNAI. I will look for shorts, you know, up near around $88, $89, as I said. Dip at 80. I mean, you could definitely see one of those quick little pullbacks. Like, smile now. Would I look for a dip buy at 78? Like, the thing is, 78, 79, you could look for that dip buy. The only thing I get scared of, and I really want to throw this out here, is it has a large spread. Like, at any moment, we could open up at 80 and we're at 75. At any moment, we open up at 80 and we're at 86. Like, it's just, yes, I don't dislike the possible dip buy at 78, but you just have to be careful on it. That's all. So I'm hoping this doesn't go into another 5-minute hold, but BNAI, high watch, high alert right here. I want to see how crazy this could possibly get. How wild can this possibly get? Target for me is, again, I would like to get filled in the 88s. 88 area, I can get filled. I am going to do a small entry, though, as we kind of move ourselves on up. Now, could this get up towards 90 or could this get up to $100 today? Absolutely it could. I don't know if it's all going to happen at once, but it definitely could happen. I mean, I might just even put up, why not play as smart as possible? If I don't get filled at 90, no harm done, right? But it's not a bad idea. Put a 90, 80, 90, 90. I mean, I don't even know if we're going to get this high. But you know what? I'm just going to cover my butt in case we do spike that high. Next halt area is 91. So guys, there's a chance I get filled on this play. See if I can get filled and dump back on down. I will get filled if we start seeing like 88s and such. We did just spike up towards 86.28 there for a second. 86.28. Guys, we spiked on up towards 86.28. I was looking for 88s. Could have been a real nice profit right there. Guys, did not get filled. 0 out of 0. My first entry, as you guys know, was going to be 88s. So 88.10, 88, 88, 89. I was going to look for the 88s if I was going to get filled there on my entry. Now, could it possibly spike its way back on up? Let's give it a couple minutes here. Let's see what happens. Got up towards 86 there for a moment, so, you know, who knows? This play could easily squeeze right back on up. Guys, back up in the 81s. It's right back in the 81s right now. Could we possibly squeeze all the way back on up? And that's why this is another play where it's like, you probably want to take profits when you have them, right? You probably want to take your gains when you have them. You want to try to do as much smart as you possibly can. You know, if I see a $400 profit, take it, you know? Ask is over around 80.50. Starting to get a little bit weaker. All right, guys, I don't know if it's going to happen here. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it right here. Now it's starting to drop. All right, traders. I'm going to cancel my orders right now. I was going to go after it over on BNAI if we got that pop up towards around 87, 88, but I am canceling my orders right now. Team, I'm heading on out. I will see you guys next week on Monday, and we'll be all ready to rock. Traders, thank you so much for everyone who is joining us on this day. Thank you so much for everyone who's part of this absolutely amazing community. Thank you for everyone who, again, signs on up to be here, to always just show so much support and so much love. I love you guys. Thank you so much for, again, joining us, watching us, being able to, again, be part of this community over on Tradecaster. Everyone that's, again, taking advantage and helping out over on Trade Ideas and Fox Runner and One Stop Prop and be able to sign up to Cobra. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. I will be live on Monday, heading on down south, and I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Let's do it, guys. Help me wrap it on up in 3, 2, 1. Ah! Thank you, traders. I love you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ow!
dreaming.